Hello, Giga team. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you've had a lovely weekend. I wasn't on last night because basically it was way too hot to try and stream in this room. It's super hot in here, and there is a fan, so I can get a fan. But wait, which is this one? Oh yeah, this is this thing. I see. Yeah, basically it's like super hot in here, and this is a south-facing room. I don't have the aircon unit or anything, so it was just like too hot last night to try. Also, with the wipe coming out, I feel like take a bit of a break now. It's like a good idea. So welcome back, everybody. We're just gonna just trundle around, do some hardcore stuff. This is the survey that they sent through the other day. You get the GPSA and the MCC. So I mean, I'm probably just not gonna fill it in on this one. I've also got a few bits. I mean, I had insurance that I just like kind of let expire because I'm not doing insurance on this account. And here's kind of where we got to. So next wipe, I mean, we haven't actually played any hardcore since we knew that a hardcore wipe was coming. And so it's actually kind of like fortune in many ways that, well, I mean, I'll bring it up, right? I'll bring it up to just remind everybody exactly what's going on, right? So we had the updated thing the other day, and we've got a hardcore wipe going. So good time to, test out some more of the hardcore playstyle. I've done it a couple of find it is fun. I do find it is quite interesting. The last run that we had on this was sometime last week, like early last week, beginning of the last week, and we managed to farm a bunch of guns off ground zero, which was pretty useful actually for hardcore, like getting some stuff done. Because the issue I was having previously, just to catch everyone up and remind everyone, the issue I was having previously is that I had like a bunch of 9mm guns and 5.56 weapon like the MDR, but I've only got one magazine for most of these guns for a start, and I don't have any 9mm. So I've got 9x18, but I don't have any 9x19, and I don't have any 9x18 guns. And so I was kind of having this problem where the guns weren't matching with the weapons I actually had. So at some point, maybe I was going to start with the 136 or something, the VPO. But I've actually grabbed a few different guns like the MP5 and stuff. MP5 doesn't help our problem, obviously, because we're still don't have the ammo for it. So I've got M9, Uzi. I do have the Kedda, but again, I think I do have 2 mags for the Kedda at least, so I can use that. It's not too bad. And we got like a double barrel shotgun and something, so we can do like 0 runs. I think I did this one with literally a pistol. I did this run on round 0 literally with a TT. That was what we started with. So now we can go back and do something else. So let's just see what you guys are chatting about. So hey mate, when did the wipe happen? We don't know yet when it's going to happen. So it's going to be sometime in July. So basically any day from now until the end of the month. We don't know. My expectation is, given we haven't really seen anything yet, so what have we seen so far in terms of pre-wipe? We have seen juiced marked rooms, but that was because Glorious asked Nikita to do it, and he retweeted it and did it. So there's that. And then the second thing is that we've seen this survey, which I just showed you guys is out. So if you do the survey, you get the MCC and the GPSA. I think that's what they're called these days. What are they even called? Oh, maybe you can't see them in here. But yeah, I think you need to identify them. But anyway, there's the 2 labs items, basically. You get those from the survey. So we know that the wipe is near-ish. A, because they told us. But B, because they don't usually just let you, complete your hideout for free. Forgot about these. What I should probably do is I should probably have a different item. Well, we'll think about this another time. Think about that another time. Because if I've got rubles in here, then they accidentally stack and stuff, which is annoying. I was like blocking out the secure container. So why are you playing hardcore? Just wait for the next one. Well, it's a good way to practice, and also I don't really want to run around playing, and I actually don't really enjoy the end of wipe gameplay. Like, especially once the wipe has been announced. I specifically don't enjoy that very much. Why? I don't really know. I couldn't tell you, but I just don't enjoy it particularly. I find it quite boring. Everyone just running around with the same stuff, and people are still like, people aren't just playing like crazy. People still just sit and camp and wait and all the other stuff. So I don't know. I just find it a little bit lackluster. But yeah, we'll just carry on playing it until we'll probably flick back and forth between the 2 accounts and just sort of see how we get on. Do you actually have a bit more 5.56 now? That's good. What do you think hardcore wipe will mean? I think it'll mean definitely no flea. I think that maybe, like, if, for example, maybe the traders will have like much more limited equipment. Like, I mean, I know they're pretty limited already, but maybe they'll have like really limited equipment, like like pistols only or something, like some really basic stuff. Or maybe they will just do barters only. I don't know. Can you do a video about the flashlights and laser? I'm gonna not laser. What would you want me to do about laser? Because I've already done about laser in the past. But flashlights, I'm gonna do something. I'm in the middle of actually building that video right now. I don't know why I took the Ushanka. Should I just not bother with it? I don't know. Give it up on prestige? Oh yeah, I can't be bothered with prestige. Right, what do we actually have to do here? Oh, we need to do bronze pocket watch, didn't we? Convoy, gas analyzer, water stockpile. We actually can do water stockpile. We need to do extortionist as well. We've got friend from the west. What have we got here? Eliminate scavs. Okay, we'll try and do that. Find an electric motor. Okay, gunsmith part 1. Survive on woods. Let's see what do you get for this. You get a class 3 armor. Could just try to survive on woods, I suppose. I mean, I don't really have anything else to do on woods. Do I have? I don't think I have any armor though. Might be quite good. Maybe it'd be a good idea just try and survive on woods. Actually. I do have a sniper Mosin. We could take a sniper Mosin to woods. And just try to leave. Maybe. Damn, I don't think I'm gonna win a range battle. There. Just trying to think what the best thing to do is here. I need some more armor, so maybe that would be good to finish. We'll just try and do it like relatively quickly. Let's see what else we got. We could do some meds and things. We'll take the heavy bleed one and this. Check this out. I got some M61, funnily enough, of all things that we could have ended up with. That one's a pretty funny one. Probably need to start putting some of these things in backpacks at least for like. Oh no, I do have the. To be fair, I have the propane. I have the propane tanks. We'll keep them. We'll keep them in the back. Actually, I know what we'll do. Okay, I know what we'll do. I know what we'll do. We'll use one of the propane tanks to get an armor. Because otherwise, it's kind of a waste, right? Of space in general. So we'll use that, and then we'll try to get a second armor with our Mosin. So let's repair this guy. Actually, should we do? Yeah, should we take the sniper one? It's sometimes quite hard to kill people though. We'll take the sniper one. Let's see. So in here, what we got? So we've got a bit of HP. I think I've got some decent ammo for this guy. I think HPBT is not it, but I have some FMJ. So this is actually really handy for this. So you can just look through. So we've got SP, which is 31 pen. FMJ is 36 pen. Yeah. So that is probably what we want to use. We want to use the FMJ. Okay. We've got quite a lot of it too. So we don't need to take the HPBT. So we'll take like 15 FMJ. I mean, it's probably enough. Should we take pistol too? Maybe I should take the... Got enough guns. Maybe I do take the TT as well. I don't know if I've got any ammo for this, actually. I've got like 6 shots for this. Guess we'll take both, just in case. We've got enough guns now not to worry too much. Got a way to get started from nothing. Okay, and then we've got this and that. Light bleed, probably are in a little bit of a trouble with that. We'll take this. And then that's probably good enough. We'll probably find another gun by this point. Right, we'll try and go like early morning. Oh, yep, no insurance. Keep pressing that by accident. I think I got an ad when you answered my question. Okay, so I mean, hardcore. It's going to be a combination of the Pestily rules, right? But I think it'll be on the softer core side overall. So I think that there will definitely be no flea, and I think the traders might be limited in some way. Outside of that, I'm not sure. Whether they'll do like longer scav cooldowns, like an hour or something, to start with. Whether insurance will be limited in some way, I don't know. Whether the traders will be more limited, I'm not entirely certain. Or whether the secure container will be more limited. Like, you might start off with no hideout. Maybe you have to go and like find your hideout first. I don't know. I feel like they're going to do it in like easier ways. So I feel like stuff like, I think it's going to be like no fleet and trader limitations, I think, might be the way. You know, maybe it'll be like level 1 traders for the first like 3 weeks or something. Hello, Sunam. What's the end goal for this hardcore run with Wipe so close? We're just playing. We're just playing to enjoy it. I'd rather play hardcore at this point in the wipe than try and do any capery stuff or just sweat for no reason. I don't find the end of the wipe particularly engaging. That's just my personal opinion. I prefer it when Tarkov's like a bit more like cerebral and a bit slower. I'm not like infinite gear and just running around, COD with extra steps. That game doesn't really interest me. how can you level up traders in hardcore if you can't spend money on them? You can sell items to them. So you can use cash for buying cases in hardcore. So you're allowed to sell items to the traders and then use that money to buy, say, a scav junk box, for example. So that's probably what we should be building up towards. The weather has decided you'll sweat anyway. Yeah, it is warm here for the UK. Why not use PS? I don't think I had PS, did I? Oh, we do have PS. Oh, yeah, I should have used that. Never mind. I actually got capped for the first time this wipe. Hey, nice one. So I've this already written somewhere. What do you mean by hardcore? Is a challenge you set for yourself or separate game mode? Yeah, let me see. I did actually put this in. So, oops. So should be a rules command, hopefully. There you go. So have a read of that. Thanks for the vids, very helpful. Do you know if Tarkov 1.0 will have a campaign and if map will change a bit like scripted scenario? It sounds like it. We don't know. We don't know, but it sounds like it. It looks like there's going to be cutscenes. Some traders are going to be in raid. For example, this kind of thing. They wouldn't have been doing, I don't think. Unless there's going to be some more cutscenes and stuff like that. So there's like the wire mesh rapport. What else we got? Actually, I don't think I have the other one to hand. I can't remember what I would have called it. But yeah, I think there's going to be more cutscenes. And that kind of thing. I think there will be. I hope hardcore means the loot is more valuable instead of leveling. Actually, I find traders way too powerful. Traders are way too powerful. You're right, Savage. Like max 43 HP and tier 5 armor, more fights will be slower. Then the head is still rewarding. You're not wrong, honestly. Traders are too powerful. Like the best stuff is still too prevalent on the traders, in my opinion. But people have different opinions about this, right? Like some people want to play with the max gear. Some people want the stuff to be fan raid only. I think that it's better to slow down the game, but some people don't want that. So it just depends. Therapist got teased in game 2. I know that's what I was trying to find, but I've mislaid the picture. I think I had the picture in the folder associated with the video I made, rather than like in my general pictures folder, so it makes it hard to find, unfortunately. Can I ask what is best mid-level gun to have a go for M41A or something else? The M4, I feel like you need to kind of mod the M4 a bit. The mid-level gun that I tend to use rather than the M4 is the G36C. I actually really like the G36. It's really cheap. You buy it off Peacekeeper. And it just kind of works. You hardly need to mod it. That's good. Especially level 4. I mean, ref is his own issue. Right. Where do I need to go? I need to go to outskirts. I'm like really, really close to the Sturmen area, so the woods. Can't imagine this game ever existing without wipes. Well, unfortunately, it's not going to. So they said that there's going to be wipes in 1.0. So no need to worry. No need to worry about that. Right, I'm going to come over here, and then I'm just going to chill for a minute. Oh, I didn't bring any food and water, but I guess that's probably okay for the time being. I'm gonna get up here and then have a little listen. For that reason. So maybe we'll go down one a little bit further. We'll go down into here. So there's a couple of shots over this side. But yeah, I mean, I like the G36. Obviously, also, you could go for something like the base AUG. Base AUG's okay, but you're stuck with the sight. It does work. But yeah, you're stuck with the sight, which is a bit awful. Should we go over here? Trying to scope out what's going on because I just want to get to outskirts really. Just thinking if there's any other good places to go. We could go down here. There's like meds and other stuff down this way. So maybe we go down there. I kind of want to like miss the miasma of combat in the middle. I didn't bring any PKs, unfortunately. I feel like it works as a low bar to clear. Thing is though, if like some guns just take a bit more, you know, tinkering. G36 is so... It works out the gate without you having to faff with it. So it, like things like the M, like some stuff looks kind of inexpensive, but then it ends up being expensive because you have to, oh, you have to add this and you have to add this, and oh, you really want to be changing the stock over, and you know you want to do this and that and the other, and it ends up as a bit of a value trap. But I feel like there's something like the G36 is like not that, you know. Wow, the ergo on this thing is bad. I haven't used a MOSIN with this. With a scope on it for a long, long time. Yeah, like obviously 74U, could use those kind of guns. Find good ammo for those all over the place, so they're quite good for, you know, mid-tier usage, because you can find like BP, BT, BS, you know, Igolnik, whatever it might be. You can find that, you know, 7M40. You can find those around in raid. So that really does like boost up your effectiveness quite a lot without having to have the trader levels explicitly for it, which is like very handy. God, scared the absolute crap out of me. Maybe jump like a rabbit. RFB bar to the goat. Yeah, that's good. The ammo's kind of hard though, you know. If you don't have M80, then you're like, the ammo's kind of like, you're not going to find 7.62 NATO in raid, really. Yeah, I just figure we'll have a little look around this like loot area, because this is, people don't tend to come here late wipe, like now. But early wipe, this is like really good. Don't like the org, the sights around us. The A3 is okay. Oh, CMS is big. Oh, and the Nalgins, that's also big. A3's alright, because you can take off the side. Yeah, so no wipe yet. No wipe, no wipe, no wipe, no wipe. We're just kind of practicing. We're just kind of practicing. Like the hardcore play style, you have to play quite differently. You have to play quite slow. Delta Carbon. We'll just sell some of this to the traders. Tushonka. Anything loose? Okay, like a lot of the shots like over that side of the map, interestingly. Okay, doesn't seem to be anything else. So let's just wander over. We're just trying to like get in and get out with this one. Yeah, lots of shots outside. love a good mines, you know. Love the mines. Yeah, RP Barter is good. You kind of have to settle with. Oh. Oh my god! What? Really? Where's the scav?
Давай, давай, давай!
This is not good. Okay. Heal this. Good job we brought the bandage. Right, just quickly see if we can take what's on here. Nice Calox, that's good. I'll take that. We'll grab this. Yeah! Yeah, no scopes, exactly. And take some more ammo if we can. Take a second SKS if we can as well. Ooh, EKP site, nice. Right. Now we kind of want to get out of here. Because we'll probably have uncovered the wrath, you know? Full of HPs, it's not perfect. SP going on here. Let's just restack our FMJs in this guy. This guy's going to actually pack a punch, whereas this stuff's not really. SKS is going to cause some problems. We should try and have SP in it, really, rather than HP, but hopefully we can just like clip off a one shot or something. We'll see. Okay, that's behind, thankfully. Let's get to the trees. Try and head up through this area. Yeah, did we ever get an answer for what hardcore wipe is coming in July? Not yet, no, we don't really know. Pestily, so I listen to Pestily's videos because we know that Pest actually speaks to Nikita directly. And he says, like, I'm not going to leak DMs or anything like that. But it sounded like what Pest has spoken to him about is that they're going to implement... So just think about it this way. They're going to implement stuff based on what is easy to code so as not to take resources away from doing what they need to do for 1.0. So, no flea is literally the press of a button. So no flea is almost certain. It's guaranteed. Then the other stuff is going to be, as I said, things that are easy for them to code in. So, you know, maybe just changes to the trader amounts, like what you've got available to you, like that kind of thing. It's kind of... I always find, like, I often find people up here on this section. I'm very nervous about going near that, actually. Might head down the hill and on the inside of this. Loot tables? Yeah, loot tables are easy, so like they could tweak the loot down. Although I feel that on a hardcore playthrough that's probably a mistake. They're increasing and changing scav timer would be one that I would be I wouldn't be surprised if we see. Simply because that one's like easy to implement too, right? You just say like, oh, you just press the button and like scav timer now takes twice as long, something like that. So I think it'll be, I don't think it'll be like a bit like, again, what Pest said in his video, right? It's probably not going to be something as hardcore as his hardcore rule set, which is the one that we're doing. If you want to read those exclamation rules, that would be Pestily's, you know, season 9 rule set for hardcore, which is pretty much the you're good to go, not going to have any issues hardcore rule set if you want to do it. That's what we're playing with at the moment. So you can basically pick and choose. Like the most important stuff out of Pestily's rule set is no traders for direct purchase, barters only with the traders, no insurance, no secure container outside of keys, no scav runs. Those are the most important things. So you can kind of pick and choose from there what you think might be coming, right? I don't think they'll limit the secure container. They could. I don't think they will though, because I think technically that'd be kind of annoying, and it might have unforeseen circumstances. You know, if they made it like keys only, for example, in the secure container, they could. But I don't think so. I think they'll make scav longer, or get rid of it completely for a bit. Maybe you have to unlock running scav or something. I don't know. Maybe some of the traders are locked to start with. Like I can imagine a situation where they do like level 1 trader lock only for the first week, and then level 2 for the next week, and that would, so even if you went up the levels, it's a bit like with the flea, right? Even if you get to level 15, with the flea, you can't get it because it's not open to everybody yet. So I feel like they could do that. They could stage the traders and stuff. So because level 1 traders only would still be pretty hardcore. Like anything decent, you're going to want to pick up in raid. If they screw over the key situation with no flea again, it's going to be a mess. Yeah, I mean, they made it slightly better than last time, I think. But yeah, it'll be a bit frustrating for people. Yeah, maybe no insurance, maybe. Ever wondered if the flea isn't the issue? Yeah, the traders is the bomb. Yeah, the traders and the flea together make up the economic system. It's not just the flea. And we saw this previous. So the no flea wipe was pretty fun and was really good. And they extended it, and that was great. But this is why I think that maybe they could put like a lock on the time for the traders, because once you get the flea is no, like if you have level 4 traders, the flea's actually not much of a problem. Like you tend not to buy much from the flea actually. It usually is stuff like specific headsets or, you know, certain attachments maybe, certain sites, things like that you tend to buy from the flea. Everything else you can just buy off the traders. You can buy like serviceable stuff off the traders for like 95% of your kit, especially if you've got level 4 traders. Like you really don't have any real limitations when you've got max traders, because you can buy something from every category from them. Time gating traders would be a good thing, even in the regular wipe would extend the feeling. I agree. And I think that like a hardcore wipe could be a regular wipe for this. Time gating traders would be good. It's like time gating the flea market, but you got to do both, right? I think most people would hate no scav, but I think it would be interesting. Like if you had scav being an hour, I think scav adds a lot to the economy, and people like playing scav though because it's, you know, it's easy to just like play casually. Not even play casually, right? It's like it's easy to just like pick up scav and go when you're not feeling it or you don't have as much time, because like you can get pinned down in a PMC raid and you're like, even if you go in with the idea of like, oh, I'm just going to play for, you know, 15 minutes or whatever, and then I'll get out. Like, that's not always possible with PMC, because you get stuck on like, oh, you did actually find, or you did the thing that you wanted to go and do, and then you're like, oh man, now I'm like actually shafted, because now I have a vested interest in leaving the raid. Like, you have less of an interest in staying in, and then you got to avoid all the scavs too, as well, and that on its own is hard, because you know, it's just so much easier to leave a raid as a scav than it is as a PMC, because the PMCs are few and far between, and there's scavs everywhere, especially for a map like Streets or Reserve or something where there's like a lot of scavs. Makes it just that much more difficult. I hate approaching it from this side. Hate being in the car. Okay, so we earned ourselves another class 3 armor, which is handy for this. Eliminate the flea for a cycle would be good. Yeah, I mean, they did that last time and it was great. I did 10 shoreline runs to find the natural spawn of every key. No one spawned, those spawns are so bad. Don't mind the idea of hardcore wipe, I'm just scared of what can go wrong. Sure, but we got to try it, right? Logged in this morning, a lot of my stuff showing you my sorting table what happened. It was all locked in place last night. Did you have any funny guns with stock, weird stock stuff? I haven't had that myself, but if you were messing around with the double stock thing, then they put a load of that stuff in your sorting table, so maybe that messed up and they had to put loads of it in there. I don't know. What headphones are you using? It's the Sony XM2s, the active noise cancelling ones. Close to another 50-50 community split. Here a ton of people hate the ideas, here a bunch of people excited. Exactly. I know that with the stocks thing, they were going to like chuck a load of things in there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was something that, maybe it was some change they did. I just built a G36. That thing is a monster. They're really, really fun. They're my Peacekeeper 2 kind of go-to, usually. You can still craft M61, as far as I know. Yes, I mean, that's the best thing in the game, if you can. If you can get to the barter on that. Sorry, the craft on that. How I could buy 561, but it's kind of used against level 5 and 6. Yeah, that's true. Obviously, you have to hit them in the head. Like, M61 is craftable, so that's like by far the best thing. You can craft 5501 as well, but 5501, I think it's actually harder to get to in theory. BP is at 762 BP, but that requires like level 45 or something. So it's quite a lot of like time investment to get to that level. The quests are easy for it, but getting to that time is usually the bigger problem. Okay, so we did our Ragman quest. Let's accept this. Bit of rubles, bit of XP, and we got ourselves a Kora Kulon, which is a bit of a heavy beast. It's a heavy boy, this thing, but I'm gonna try and keep all my magazines for the time being. Then we've got to play customs next. We've got an unknown key. We've got Dorms 220. Those are the two that I need. I actually need machinery key as well. We're slowly getting there. Last time I died, but literally with like one thing to go. It was so annoying. I was like right at the extract, and I had the doodad. Such a pain. Such a pain. I'm gonna stick propane in here. I'm gonna actually put this in here as well, just to try and save a bit of space. You know, voluntarily gone in for that standard account stash. I should probably sort everything again, but don't really want to do that. What else do we need for the hideout? That's another good question. What we got in here? Oh yeah, some of these things I should just sell these. Tracks 2. I don't really have any AKs to put it on. Actually, maybe I do. Can we go on the Vepper? By the way, I'm gonna sell this stuff. I'm just using it like the sorting table for the time being. Probably can use this on the tracks too, actually. Wait, why doesn't that work? Why is that not allowed on the tracks too? Oh, I can't even do this because I don't have enough like bolts. I'll keep it for now. This is handy. Not that I can mount it on anything, I don't think, but potentially handy. Tracks 2, not a handguard. Oh, is this the extension? Oh, this is the thing. This is the front part. Oh, yeah, it's the front part. That's annoying. Yeah. Yep. It's the front bit. What else we got to do in the hideout? What if your scav just automatically sold everything? I guess. I don't want to use the nuts and bolts. Like, I really want the workbench to be up. We need one more than screw nuts for this. What else do we need? It's good to go back through because I forget what you need. We need the Bulbex cutters for this. Security requires what? A few bits. Lavatory needs... We still need it all in the toothpaste. Okay. Med station. I think we need... Oh, I shouldn't have got rid of the bandage. Need the vitamins. That's the main one. Rest base, what do we need next? DVD and the energy saving lamps. Energy saving lamps, the bane of our life. Crickets and this. Got hunting matches. Water collective, that's just loads of hoses, isn't it? Hence 2. Okay. I'm just thinking, like, what do I and don't I need? Because I've got quite a lot of, like, I've started to build up quite a lot of, like, random crap. So it's getting to the point of, like, what do I not need? Like, repellent that you really need. Can you trade this for anything in particular? Not really. So I think we'll just sell these for now. And it's, oh yeah, I'm going to sell those parts. Actually, this is a good test. So does ref... Yes, it's only at ref 4. So ref 4 buys things higher than mechanic, but it's only at ref 4. And that's 20k as well for a handguard. It's not too bad. So now that we've got a few other guns, maybe I think I'm going to get rid of the double barrel shotgun. Trader cannot buy this item. Why? Oh, is it too... Yeah, it's too damaged. Probably. Now, the problem is I don't have enough of these bayonets. This is like a usual issue that I end up having in hardcore these days, because you used to do lots of these barters, but finding the bayonet is actually really annoying. I don't think there's a good way of getting it either, other than just like finding it in raid. So I think half the time these days I end up just selling the knives. We could just buy. I think maybe we'll just buy some of these pistols instead with the knives. Just keep the black handle ones maybe. Okay. Well, we'll keep this SKS. We'll keep... Totally break the rules to a bespoke sorting table. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Special bespoke sorting table. I think I'm just going to sell these knives, honestly. I don't care enough for... These ones are the MP5, right? I don't actually care enough for the MP5, and I don't have any ammo to use it in any way, so... Okay. So we got the TT. I don't have any ammo for the TT. Is the TT and the PPSH the same ammo? They are, aren't they? Okay, so I technically do have ammo for it. I just need to cannibalize the ammo out of the PPSH. 25% flashbang protection. Wishlist those bad boys? I guess I should. The 1 AG saving lamp. Great progress. Now you need 176 more to complete the hideout, exactly. Hardcore wipes probably just gonna be no flea. Yeah, maybe. Stuff in my sorting table too, but it was a tequila mask and a Christmas hat. I don't really understand why it's done that. What do you think? Will battle points in Tarkov Battle Pass stay after the wipe? Yes, they said they will. They said the BP points, they said that those are going to stay. So you should really be farming up as many as you can, in theory. I'm not sure if I could be bothered. But in theory, you should be farming a bunch of them. Right. Well... yeah, I'm going to sell the tracks too then. See, I'm a proper hoarder, right, in this game. It's kind of made better later on in Tarkov for me, usually. Because I'm like, oh, I actually don't need to hoard like quite so much. But, right, what are we gonna run with here? I'm either gonna go, I think I'm either gonna go Kedar or PPSH. We're gonna play customs. I think we're gonna do... I think we'll do Kedar. I think I've got enough ammo. PSV and SP7, these are the leg ammos, aren't they? Kind of 69 damage, 77 damage, and then this is just SP7 is... oh, no, sorry. BZHT is just some rando ammo. Yeah, so we kind of want like the leg ammo, I suppose. Not that it really matters. We're going to try and shoot people in the face with all of these things, but... I think what's that? 18, 2, 3. Maybe I should do it the other way around, just in case of Death Shadow masks. That's always the issue, you know? Death Shadow masks are the bane of everything. That's why that's why I kind of don't like Death Shadows, you know? I think Death Shadows are kind of stupid. Right. Okay, so we got that. Callock, I'm not going to take that though. HP. Give it that. Give it this one. Do this and this. Right, this is looking better. Still got a couple of things outside though. Pop these in there. There we go. Now we're good. Now we're good. I think. That's better. Right, I'm going to try and do some custom stuff. So let's take a cola. Do I have any food? Should just use the search table for everything like this now. There we go. Oh, it's so good, right? It's so good. Okay, so we've got Sari can. And like... I guess we take a water. Maybe take a water. Maybe just take a can of Coke. Yeah. Let's try and do customs. We're going to try and do the customs. Try and do the various customs things. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Since the Troop with the Death Shadow both have 20%, you can wear both. Does it make it 40%? No. You only get one. A little disappointed BSG decided to do the Q2 deadline. It is what it is. Thought we'd maybe get a trailer yesterday. Me too. Me too. Bit surprised how the glasses face cover reduced Erdo. Quite right. Yeah. Hardcore's really good fun. Good luck. Learning barters, playing with weird builds, attempting to organise your stash is great. I agree. It's good for learning barters and stuff. It really is. Do you know when wipe day is probably? Nope. Hello, Viscount. How's it going? That's how British folks say vitamins. Vitamins. Viscount. Yeah. Vitamins. Viscount. Arena Cup Series on July the 11th. Thoughts on wipe before or after? I think after. Just saying no way the back force defamation of the Death Shadow wouldn't kill you anyway. Yeah, I agree. We need the dev who did the search table to make another stab at the preset system. Yeah, I don't think they're going to, but yeah, we do. We do, actually. We need to give this a sort at some point. So what have we actually got weapons-wise? Oh, you can't filter by that. So we've got Mosin, MDR, Saiga. We've actually got three Mosins, an OPSKS, two OPSKSs. Okay, so 762 we're kind of doing all right on. We've got a bit of PPSH action going on, which is nice. The 9mm were really, really suffering. Still have an MP5 and an Uzi and an M9, but we don't have any 9mm. Which is a real bummer. I didn't bring a bandage. If we're getting a light bleed, I'm actually kind of screwed. It's like that with the CQCM. The CQCM is even worse. I can't remember who it was who did the tests with the CQCM. Because that's supposed to be class 4 in this game, right? And that's mental. I mean, class 2 is like about okay. But I think the CQCM mask just shouldn't be class 4. I think it's stupid. It's just the Death Shadow. The CQCM mask is kind of okay though, because you can't wear an actual helmet. Whereas Death Shadow you can wear with a helmet and ears. Yeah, remember you need the bandages for that too. True. You can make them in the lavatory though. How do you make bandages? Do you need to make them with fleece or something? Yes, you need fleece. Fleece is actually quite annoying to get because if you don't have level 2 and you don't have the pro beanies on purchase, which we don't, they're also kind of annoying to make. It's kind of a shame bandages from a hardcore stance. It's almost a shame that bandages are so hard to make. Solely relies on ricochet chance, no, the Death Shadow? It does for anything above like 25 pen. But the thing about the Death Shadow is it'll block buckshot and like crap rounds basically from low tier players, which is what I don't like. Not that it matters that much, because they're probably going to die too anyway. If you've got the Death Shadow on, you're probably just going to kill the Timmy. But you know, if poor Timmy's just got a gun like this, you can't really kill the guy. You know, like I sort of feel that the face hitbox should always be left clear unless you're taking some kind of downside. Like if you're taking the face hitbox away, you shouldn't be allowed to wear ears or whatever. Like is usual, right? I guess or you're like the grubbiness of the screen from the face visor sort of counteracts that, makes it more, you know, makes it more problematic. Anyway, right, full auto. Hello, has that always had that in the back? So we've got like 3 sets of things to do here. So we've got to go and do the extortionist. I've got the key in my pouch, so that we probably should do that one for sure. Because we're far enough away that that's like what we do at the end. Oh, the pro, that's nice. I'm not sure I'm going to take the pill out of the ring for a STM. Okay. Look on this bad boy. I've got no sight for this, but we do have 20 rounds of PST. Alright. Damn. Like, I feel like customs is sort of a bit of a trap, actually. Like, the number of times I've been on customs and then just died. Customs is hard to play these days. You know, there's just a lot of people on the map. Right, let's see if we can get a nade. I don't think these ones even kill anyone. Never mind. That's poor Timmy got level 3 access for them 80s. True, true. That will get you. That will get you indeed. Spark plug on the floor. I don't think we need that anymore. I don't think we need the spark plug, but whatever. We'll take it nonetheless. I'll try and go. And I'll try and head to the meds box. I don't have ears, which is like one of the most annoying things. I don't have any way of making. I have any way of making toilet rolls, and you need 3. To get the GSSH. That would be better than nothing. But I don't have any way of even getting that right now. Which is kind of crap. Alright. Let's see if we've got anything in the med bag. TNT for security door? Vitamins, big. More painkillers, big. We'll go into the middle, see if we can find that final box. Just this one in here. This room's like relatively good actually for early. Depends what spawns. Sometimes nothing spawns, but sometimes you get quite a few things. So this is good. TGPA, suppressor, UTG. I can go on this actually. Right, ScavTalk, that's actually really, really powerful. So let's take this up here. We'll move this down. Get rid of that. Take the ScavTalk instead. This is good. Okay. Hell yeah. Don't we need any of this gump, do we? Not really. Okay, I'm trying to just like slimline it down. That's a big find. ScavTalk's super nice. Look in this one. Yeah, I do like this building. Keys, dorms room 114, health resort, west 219, 220, Emacom, Veterans Part 1, all horrible to find. Look at these, this is so rare. Funny Desert Eagle. Okay. The Vogue. I'm going to take the rest of it. Now. I also need to get pocket watch. So I'm going to try and go through the center. Dart in and dart back, I think. Let's see. I am going to try and loot this room. Early wipe, it's really hard to loot this room, but later on, it's kind of okay. Should be anyway. Like, people aren't in this area normally, late wipe. Because there's not much you need to do over here, and there's, other than pathing to the extract. Was that VoIP? A VoIP crack? I have the 5700 XVD. Getting 110 FPS on custom. Set the expand area on interchange, get 90. I don't know, actually. I've never really paid enough attention on the other maps. It's normally only streets that I care about.
For getting my name right.
Ah. Thank you, Viscount. Yeah, Viscount's like an honorific, an English honorific title. YouTube recommended me your old video you could play with the play earlier today. The more you know. Is the wipeout? No. Hardcore running means playing hardcore. Exclamation rules. You'll see what the rules are. I'm just doing Pestil's hardcore rule set. We don't know what key that is. You're allowed to put it in your container according to Pestil rule set, so long as you don't identify it within that particular raid. And eat and drink. To be fair, I genuinely named myself after the biscuits. Also goated. So there you go. Actually, I'll wait a second, because otherwise we'll lose the energy giving bonus from the cola. Life-giving cola. We'll go this way, actually. We'll avoid the train as much as possible. Like, with hardcore, you have to think a lot about pathing. Going through those bushes is bad. But I was lazy. I should have found a way around. Now, I can't remember. Is there anything in these buildings? I don't think so. Like, it doesn't ring a bell. Getting into it and helping not suck completely at Tarkov. We all suck at Tarkov. It's just a scale of how much. But yeah, 5800 X3D does perfectly well in this game. Up until streets, and then streets is a bit of an enigma. Can you? I always forget. I don't think you can get through this, can you? I don't think you can crawl under that from memory. I'm not going to try because some places actually you do get stuck, and I've been stuck way too much recently in Tarkov. You can get under here. Yeah, XCD's goated. 1500 XCD's goated. It is, yeah. It's lasted me for so long. Like, genuinely. It's lasted me for ages. Right, so one of the issues I have with customs these days is that getting into around this area. I used to, like, come down here quite a lot. But those buildings are really killer. I feel like we talked about this last time, actually, and I think that the road is maybe better in many ways. Like, maybe not that bridge, per se. That bridge is okay, but you don't have many options. So if you just get unlucky and somebody's coming past, then you are, like, kind of shafted. Here we're sort of laying low, but I'm gonna come up underneath through here and then go around onto the road and then try to cut back in to get pocket watch, I think, because one of the issues now is saying these buildings around here. There's so many buildings. God, that bird's really loud. There's so many buildings where people could just, like, be parked up now in all of these. The customs have become a lot more campy and a lot slower around this area of the map, in my personal opinion. Yeah, happy performance, over 100 FPS in most maps, except for streets. I mean, that's reasonable, I think. I've probably made way too much noise through here. If there is actually somebody here, they're going to hear me. I'm actually going to rotate underneath. back just to be safe. I don't want to go, like, the path less travelled route. Definitely powerful in EFT these days. Might be scavs in this area, though. Let's see, I'm gonna cut across here. It is a bit open, but... Bushes again. Tried to avoid that, but never mind. Nature is so loud with that headset. It is. I don't think there's really any way of getting through bushes without making lots of noise, to be honest with you. Got a really good deal on that. And a 6950 XT, doing me well. Nice. Did the update come out? Well, not the hardcore white one. We're continuing the hardcore playthrough because that's what's going to happen. Oh, that's actually over there. Right, I'm going to try and jump in and get pocket watch. Can you get in this one? No, it's the next one. Don't think... Yeah, there actually isn't a way in there, is there? I don't really want to get shot at by scavs, particularly, if I can help it, because that's going to give me away quite significantly. Good morning from sunny and hot Florida, Mr. Giga Beef. Hello, hello, hello. It's quite hot here in the UK as well. Probably not on quite the same level. It's similar but different problems, you know? No AC, but cooler. Kind of depends on what your preference is, you know? Right, well, the fact that our scavs over there is a good sign for just jumping in and grabbing the pocket watch. So I'm going to try and just take it. Then we've got to go technically do the extortionist. What was the other one needed? Oh, 206. I think we'll avoid 206 for the time being. Like, I don't want to go to dorms right now. So we'll try and get past extortionist, I think. By hot in UK means above 20. I mean, I'm not one for complaining about the heat usually. I actually don't really mind the heat too much. But I tend to complain when it gets like... As long as these guys don't shoot, then I think we'll be alright. I tend to complain when it gets above about 25 here. Am I still gonna get like dinged by this dude? Can Sniper Scav shoot me here? Oh, that's not good. Okay, maybe I'll go round. Maybe I'll go this way. Do you have air conditioning? No. So I actually have a big AC unit that like a big mobile. It says portable, right? But well, it's movable. Oh. That's a scav over there. I'm kind of going towards the shots here, which I don't really want. Ooh. Must be a scav throwing that, no? Oh, he's gone. Okay, that's that way. Can hear somebody running. over there somewhere. That might have been our suppressed dude. What is it right now? So today is a lot cooler. Today's a lot more bearable. It's currently 22 here right now. So it's not that bad. But the other day we got to up to like 28, 29. But with no AC, it's always bad, right? And the thing is, the only reason why I care is because in my stream room, I don't have, like, it's hard to get any ventilation, and I'm south-facing. So right now, my whole setup, because I've got it all plugged into a UPS, my whole setup's currently running at 800 watts. Which is not actually that high. For 2 PCs. I don't think that's that bad. But it's like having an 800 watt heater on in the room with no AC. So, I mean, I don't know what temperature it is in here. It's significantly hotter in this room than it is in the rest of the house. It's good efficiency for 2 PCs. Yeah, and like 5 monitors. Right. Did I do this already? I think I did. Shouldn't really stay. Do I want to take that? Not really. Have you ever considered getting a 6th monitor? Good question. Ooh. I don't think this is not efficient to take. I don't think on its own. BP. It's kind of annoying that scavs just know where you are all the time. Why did that drop my mag? I'm not sure why that dropped. But we need to just get out of here. There's just infinite scavs. Not taking the croutons. Don't really need them now. These days. Noodles are more important. And I don't want to fight yet another scav. God, there's people dead all over the place here. Looks like an actual PMC. Issue is, I actually want to get out of here. What have I got left in here? This is full apparently? Okay. We're gonna go all the way around. Gonna go all the way around. Like shortcutting it is just asking to die, I think, at this point. I've made quite a lot of noise, so I'm just gonna get as far away as I can from where I was initially. How to switch heating off in my gaming room as PC keeps warming the room temperature with the heating off. Yeah, I have my radiator off, except in the like deepest, darkest winter. You know, when it gets to sort of zero, when it gets to 0 or below, in the winter, and it's like actually pretty cold. That's when I tend to Did I bring any other ammo for this? Or did I just forget? Got SOST. It's like 5 or 6. We got a bit of PST as well. What's this one? This is a 33 round mag. I mean, I'm after. Maybe I should go for the STM. At least got a sight for it. Don't know. Anyway, whatever. We'll drink the cola. Okay. I've been working on the audio update. I did a video about it. It didn't show that many people there for some reason. I don't know why. It is literally an 800 watt heater. I don't know if it literally is. I was thinking about this the other day. So if it's 800 watts of power going in, some of the power, I don't know how efficient, I don't really know how you would measure this. Like, how efficient is a computer in the very specific sense of do you know what I mean? Like, how efficient is a computer in the sense of like some of those things go into like the calculation, you know? Where'd you got all that cash? This is just for blocking up my thing. I thought we had a tech. Me too. That's why I bounced off it though, because back Bastion bounced straight off. No wonder with my old Kedda boy. Kedda boys. 100% efficient turning electricity into heat. I don't know if that's strictly true. It basically is just heat. I guess with the solid state devices it probably is true. I was just wondering because like it's not 100% heat. Because otherwise nothing would happen. Like the computer wouldn't calculate. You know, there's some work being done doing the calculation. But I have literally no idea. I always assumed up until I literally had this like random shower thought like 2 weeks ago. I was like, I wonder if like how much energy actually just gets like consumed by the calculation. You know, it's like changing, but the thing is, because it's solid state stuff, it's probably not much. It's like changing states. You know, back in the day, it'd be like relays and stuff, right? But like, we're not like flipping actual switches anymore. It's all electronically controlled. So like, it's very, very limited. It's extremely efficient because we can afford the power and decide computing power choose what we want currently. I guess we'll take another one of these. Why not? No, but too bad to have too many bags. These are not the kinds of random thoughts I have in the shower. I have all sorts of very, very nerdy thoughts. We just turn pretty much all power into heat. It's probably true. Yeah, it isn't 100%, but it's close to. That's probably right. I can accept that. That probably makes sense. Morning from Arizona. Hello, hello. Energy is in a state of current electric potential. Heat is undirected movement. Computation is directed motion, yeah. But it's like, I guess, like, yeah, heat's the main output. I think we should stop checking stuff and we're just trying to get to exit. So now, I wanted to do unknown though. How long we got left? We've got 17 minutes. So the raid's probably pretty empty right now, except for random X-ray campers. So I did get the pocket watch. So we can either go and try and do unknown as well. I think we'll try and do both if possible. But let's see. I kind of wanted to sort this out so that I actually can use this gun, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. I've got 20. That's probably all right. Right, he's already dead. Okay. I'm just thinking where's the best way to get in. Well, it's probably further along, actually. Oh, wait, no. I do need to sort of get back on myself. I'm also full, though. You know what? Let's just leave it for another raid. We don't need to do it now. I'm just going to try and leave. Going to try and leave. The chance of just getting hosed down by a scav or something. I've got like enough stuff here. I think. I'm still tempted. I think so. Sniper Scav was dead up here, I'm pretty sure. Usually this area is like scav infested late in the game, which is why I'm a bit torn. It's got a big PSO. So okay, PSO is like pretty annoying to use. I'm not gonna take the PSO. Okay. Thought maybe I could get out of there. I was wrong. Guess it probably is worth checking this bit while we're going directly past it. Quite often people don't check this. Usually the duffel's checked, but people often don't check this. How long do you expect the hardcore wipe to be? Ah, Gasan. Okay. Worth checking. It's always worth checking. Right, the duffels can GTFO. Arizona moment. 47 degrees C. Yeah, that's that is verboten. That is not nice. Can't be until Christmas? I think it will be. I think it will be, but I think it'll be until Christmas in inverted, like hardcore in inverted commas. It's not going to be like this. It's like Pestily said it in his latest video. That is, you know, Pest. I was saying at the beginning of this stream, like Pest's an important guy to listen to because he actually speaks to Nikita directly. So I got shot from here the other day. Really crap. That's important to listen to because he speaks to Nikita directly, and he basically said they're going to implement stuff that is easy to code. So they're not going to do anything crazy. So it sounds like they're probably going to do no flee. They might do lockdown traders. They might do longer scab times. They might do something with insurance. I don't know. But I think if they did, like, you know, staged traders, that might also help. Be a part of it or whatever. Basically stuff that's easy for them to actually do. I'm currently dying in 35, wouldn't be able to handle 47. But surely if you're in 35 or 47, you've got AC anyway, right? In both cases. The 2 years in Iraq, hot is just hot after a certain point. Okay, well we did pocket watch at least. Always good one to do. Shoot up picnic, scout some words, delivery from the past. Delivery from the past on hardcore is an interesting one for sure. Right, we're gonna have to figure out our stash now because now we've actually started to get quite a few items. So what was this then? 214. Is that one of the safe keys? I forget. Community definition of hardcore doesn't mean the same as Nikita's. I agree. Unlocking one additional trader plus level every week. I've got to open the door a bit. Hold on. You know, maybe I'll plug the fan in. You know? Can I open the door and then plug the fan in? See, unfortunately, I've got my AC unit at home. I'm just gonna try and blow the air out of the room. I think is the play. But the problem is it's too bulky. The AC unit is too bulky for me to bring here. And also I don't have like the window seals either to do it with. Knees for free. I know I'm wearing shorts. That really does tell you something. I hate shorts. I never wear shorts. Any long-term viewers will attest to the fact that I just like never wear shorts. Almost never. Apparently my mouse also needs plugging in. Gotta go to work. See you later. Interesting ones have all the physical traders. If they got rid of the menu. I don't think they're going to do that, but they could. They could. Ah. Kiki wears cargo shorts. Yeah, like 3 times a year, usually. And look, this is a pretty nice setup. No, look, the new sphere tech Strandhog, the Bastion, and the Condors. We just need some ears at this point. Okay, so we found a dovetail mount for this. So that's pretty nice. Got a little sight there. Bastion plate, these bolts. I need nuts. We'll fix this in a minute. Just go and hand this into the therapist. So gas Annie. And then 2 more gas Annies. It's just the best kinds of quests, aren't they? We love EFT quests. There's nothing quite like them. Yeah, so don't have any electric motors. We've got extortionist to do. Okay, gunsmith. Found an Iskra. I'm like not going to do any of the ref stuff. I feel like I just don't want to do those for now. Obviously, when it comes to the real wipe, I will. So we've got to do this one. We've got to find the water stockpiled. We've got delivery from the past. I can't do delivery from the past for the time being. This is the one. This is the one that you need. Crackers. We need crackers and squash. That's why I kept the ice cream tea. So this one is the customs office key. If I find it in raid though, I'm allowed to put it in my container because of the rules. Maybe I'll leave this one for the time being. I'm actually probably gonna have to sell some things. STM. Now, does the STM... I have a feeling... I think I'm gonna dump everything out into the stash and then sort it and then see what we're gonna do from that point. We've actually got PST now and SOST. Building up quite a nice little stockpile of stuff. And the knife, but I was just going to sell the brown ones, I think, is what we're going to do. I might sell... the problem with the rigs, I don't have that many rigs. And you can carry stuff in them, so maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll keep them. So the SDM. So this thing, I think this takes the same mag as the M9, does it? No, it doesn't. Ah. What mags have we actually got? Take this. So the biggest problem with hardcore, one of the biggest issues is having guns that only take... that you only have one, like... you only have, like, one mag for. It's a right pain. You're, like, constantly going, like, okay, can I take this one? Well, I can, but I have to like, reload it manually, you know? Right, let's sort everything. Okay. FMJ, these. We do need to sell... I need to sell a bunch of stuff and then buy a scav junk box. One of the things I need to do. What are you saying here? Where you're a human and not just a torso? You wouldn't lock the fleet at the start of this wipe if they weren't planning on doing anything with it in the future. I agree. Cargo short Chad. Gotta make BTU, the thing is enough. I mean, for one room, the BTU of my thing is probably overkill, honestly. Could be leg reveal. It takes Glock mags. Yeah, it's Glock, not M9, unfortunately. Isn't using the space outside the money slightly cheating since you wouldn't have that stand for sorting? It's a grey area. I mean, I could just do it in the sorting table, but I can't be bothered, right? It's the same thing. So long as I have it sorted, in my personal headcanon, so long as I have it sorted before I go into raid, I don't care. So I'm probably going to sell the John Beats. I'll probably sell this, 72k. I'm not going to find a Bastion helmet, I don't think. And even if I do, I mean, it's not the be-all and end-all of the world, right? But I'm probably going to get rid of this rig, because they're not as good as the other one. What else are we going to get rid of? Maybe we start selling some of the pistols. What's this bad boy got? I've literally just got 7 FMJs, and that's it. In that guy. I mean, it's good for a budget run, but we've got quite a lot of guns at this point. We've now got lots of weapons. So we can kind of pick, like, our least favorite. Maybe I get rid of the... This SKS... It's got 100% Dura, though. Nah, I don't care about that SKS, actually. Let's just sell it. Get rid of that guy. I think we do get rid of some of the pistols. Get rid of the M9. Some of the ones that overlap with the other guns I've got, at least. Because these are all 9x19. I've got other better weapons for 9x19. So we'll get those. I do have a suppressor. I'll probably keep that for now. Now we've got lots of this. I might sell the HPBT and the SP because I've got FMJ, which is just better. I'm going to sell the Grizzly Slugs. Sell these slugs because I don't care about those either. Get rid of one 7mm buck. What else we got? FMJ, 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 FMJ. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the soft point. 7.62. I'll get rid of one of those. Also got BSBP. Okay, so I'm going to sell that. A little bit of HP. PRS. Get rid of the PRS. What's that one? 11 pen. I mean, this one is really bad. But I mean, we don't have that. Do I have that enough? I actually probably do have enough. Get rid of that one. Get rid of... So that's 23 pen. That's 11 pen. Do I want to keep that? I really don't know. J. I don't even have a Saiga anymore, so I'm going to sell that mag. Alright. We're getting there. We're getting there. Right, let's see where we're at now. How close are we? Oh yeah, I was going to sell that knife. It's wheels. I'll sell the knife. Yeah, anything that's just like small quality of life, I'm really not bothered about. Like doing / not doing. Keep the aramid, keep a bit of vodka. I think some of these things are kind of handy. I can't remember when you need them, but I can't be bothered to go and look. Get that Wonga. Yeah, we need the scav junk box for storing all of this crap.
Gold, please.
Do you go get your pistols kills yet, or is there a good bar for pistols?
Good luck on your hardcore.
Yeah, thank you.
What's your condition for upgrading your stash, by the way?
Thanks, Aralas. Basically what I'll do is, I mean, we're probably not going to get there because it costs so much. It's like so difficult to do. But what I'll do is I'll just go onto the wiki. I'll go Tarkov stash 2, although it's part of the hideout tab these days, isn't it? So what I'll do is I'll go to the modules. We'll go to stash, and then we'll look at this. I will have to grab all of these things, and what I will do is if I get all that stuff, I will have it here. I will then delete all those items, and I will move these down manually by 10, because I don't have a standard account. I only have 2 EOD accounts, so I'll just do it myself. But it's no big deal. Doesn't matter. It's okay. I don't do stirrup, honestly. Like, I just don't do that as a quest. It's just not a quest I do. So it's not going to be a problem. Thank you for the tier 1, by the way. Yeah, that's the way I'm going to do it, I think. Do you need the JD for anything? There is this Bravo Barter at level 2. Splints, painkillers. We've got quite a few painkillers now. I don't know. They are handy though. What else? What else should we just like junk? Maybe we junk the TT. I don't know. It gives me good like ammo variety though, just in case we do need to go and do like a basic run. Can I store anything else elsewhere? Maybe I keep that in there. And then we'll get rid of one of the splints. Actually, maybe I'll just take it with me. I tend not to take a splint with me, so we'll just start taking them. There we go. Now we're fitting in here. Okay, cool. 1 bolts for an APS, 1 CPU for Grotch. Yeah, I usually just don't do stirrup though. I literally just don't do that one. Oh, I didn't need to min-max that so much actually. Where's my other mag? Oh, it's in the gun. Okay, fine. Right, I did need to take this ammo with me. Okay. All right, so we've done that one. So I think we're going to go and do... I think we'll go and do water stockpile, I think, in dorms as a next one. So we'll go back to customs. There is just a lot of customs, unfortunately, involved with this stuff. You can do it at night. I don't know whether I want to, though. Because if I come up against somebody with NVGs, I'll just be dead. And I also find it a lot easier to Should I just be using the STM? I don't know. Oh yeah, I only have one mag. That's the issue. But yeah, it's the mag's issue is usually a bigger problem. Just run Lighthouse for gear. I don't know. I'm not very good at killing the rogues. I like 7mm shotgun because you can shoot scavs in the face. 45 AP with the HK pistol absolutely slaps. Yeah, if you can get 45 AP though. Hey, question general, but I do enjoy Stirrup. Usually I accidentally complete Stirrup doing just some like random shenanigans. I do like a Glock 18C run on Factory or something, and then it's like, oh, Stirrup complete. And I'm like, oh, okay, and I'm like level 50 or something. That's usually how it goes. So we don't have the date yet. For 1.0, despite the fact that it's July. But Nikita has been saying a few things on Twitter, and he said, well, Axel said Q2 is finishing in 5 hours. We're getting the release date within that time frame. And he said, we've got that date in-house. We're now preparing the announce for public. So I think there's probably going to be some kind of trailer or Tarkov TV or some form of announcement. I don't know exactly what. But it seems like that will probably be the case at some stage. And hopefully soon as well. Right, we're at 500,000. So we're 500,000, so we need a bit more cash. I need to figure out what I actually need and what I don't need. I kind of need everything, which is annoying. Just run Lighthouse, that's a wild statement. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, some people are very good at killing the rogues and farming their gear. But I feel like doing that on hardcore with limited kit, unless you really, really know what you're doing, and I don't know Lighthouse as well as I should, is just crazy. People say it will probably be a Thursday. People always say it's going to be a Thursday. I'll be very happy if it's the 17th, personally. I think that it will be at least the 17th, given that it's the first today. Next week, we probably would have seen stuff already. Like, we haven't actually seen anything in game other than like Mark Dreams being correct and the survey giving people the end game items. We haven't seen anything else, so I don't think it'll be until at least next week. So that's why I think it'll probably be the 17th. That would work out for me, actually, timing-wise, but... yeah, Lighthouse is horrible to me, but also I don't know how to play the map. I just get killed over and over again by the rogues. I tend to just get killed by players all the time. Like, the rogues are annoying, but if you are on your own, then usually I'm able to deal with them. The main problem for me comes when you combine the two together, because I feel pinned in. I feel like I don't know the rogues well enough to be versatile and varied around where I go. Right, I have like a set path that I sort of vaguely understand, and it isn't going to get me caught out. But as soon as I get shot up by players as well, I feel very hemmed in. Yeah, can't prestige in case of a cool wipe event and don't have anything to do anymore. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I did bring some food. Good. Good. I agree, Leviticus. You need a good spawn and to be good enough to fight the rogues. You do need a good spawn. That's the issue. That's another issue with Lighthouse, is that if you get Southern Road 5 times in a row, you also just shafted. Which is what happens so often. It's just like, oh, Southern Road again. Thanks. Thanks, Tarkov. But, yeah, I'm interested to see what this hardcore thing is. I don't think they're going to be doing anything crazy like having a second character or anything. I think it'll just be somewhere between what I'm doing here, Pesley's rules, and the way the game was last time. Like, if I was to guess, I think they'll make Scav longer. I think the traders will either be limited or delayed on timing, so you can't reach level 2 until later. Or maybe there'll be, you know, less cash stuff, more barters, and then the fleet will be disabled. That's kind of what I think will happen. I don't think it'll be anything more than that. Yeah, bodyguard's more fun actually, right? I agree with you, Fombo. Right. So I need to get into dorms too. I also need to do extortionist. I wonder if I'm better off doing extortionist first. I kind of don't want to run to dorms 2 like right away. We could, but I feel like on hardcore that's just not a good idea. I'm trying to hit up a couple of these stashes out here. No flea effect RMT. They use fleas with rubles and gather. What do you mean? Is Mark Dream's event over? I don't think it was even a specific event. I don't know. I've not been in the Mark Dreams, but apparently they made them cracked. I don't know whether they still are. Is that over there somewhere? It seems so. The gloriously inspired Mark Dreams event, in inverted commas. That it is not over. Yeah, I'd be surprised if it was, because it's End of the White, right? So... Huh. Didn't even know you could open that bad boy. I can actually kind of see through the back of this truck. Not that that's probably helpful, but... Barrel in the ditch next to the Jeep. Or in here. I don't see it. Maybe it didn't spawn. Maybe I'm blind. Could be either. You're in the transit. There's one behind there. That's the one that I usually know. That's like the old one that's been there forever. It's just a bit exposed. That's why I'm being a little skittish about it. Okay, it's not that. I'll try the one up here. Wasn't Beef confined to a loft as he escaped? No, I haven't. I'm at my father-in-law's right now because I've got building work at my house. So I'm somewhere else. For computer literally being a fancy heater, my logic is computation energy. Computation is in the end acceleration, deceleration. Can I guess to go somewhere? I guess it depends, like... I guess, like, at some point... I guess it depends, like, whether the energy... I guess this is the thing, like, if you were, like, writing to a magnetic disc, you're doing some work to actually fit something into its place. There's no one there either. You know? So you're, like, fitting something to its place, so it's, like, actually not all of it's going through. But, I think there's a med bag in here, actually. Let's just wander up. Seems quiet enough. We'll have to see. We'll check the toolbox, may as well, because we've got gas analyzers to grab at least. But yeah, I think you're probably right. There's very little actual work done, right, in a computation, and it just ends up as heat ultimately. Especially with solid state and stuff. There's nothing moving, right? So. Okay. Okay. AI2, is always useful. Splint, I guess. Double bandage. Fair enough. Okay, that's all that far distance stuff. See if the weapons boxes spawn between these. This is a weapons box, right? I think it is. Yeah, the end state is the same free energy as the starting state, so all processing power needs to be converted to heat. I think that's true, especially for a solid state device. Okay, we'll use a bit of this. Okay, let's go and see if we can do. Well, we can grab one here maybe. Let's see if this one exists. Just wander around in this little area for the whole raid. Where's the stick? This one here. Is it this one? Or was it further up? I think it's further up. I always this one I always lose. I never have this stash. I think it's here. I think it's this one, but I don't think it's there. Yeah, the starting state is also highly ordered. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think it probably does all just turn to heat ultimately. You know, it's different for like a mechanical engine. You know, like a combustion engine. Like it's different for a combustion engine because some of the energy is being used as, you know, turned into kinetic. I mean, you could argue it all ends up as heat eventually, right? Because when the car slows down, it's all eventually ended up as braking or air resistance or whatever. So, you know, at the end of the day... Ah! Scavs are really sneaky, no? I'm talking about consumption in that kind of instantaneous moment, just as like a shorthand. A lazy shorthand. Very, very lazy shorthand, but a shorthand nonetheless. Oh, there's a big bad sniper boy pointing at us over there. Do I want the scav vest? I'm not sure if I do. I'll keep the ammo, but maybe we'll take this for efficiency over the armor. Right, get a reload on. Yeah, Dave, kinetic energy is really viable to a subatomic particle. Not really in an electrical system, no. I often think about how heat is just increased movement of atoms. Not sure why that captures my attention so much in school. There's atoms bounce off other atoms and transfer that kinetic energy. Basically, yeah. It's just what's interesting about it is that it's just like so unuseful. You know what I mean? Like you can turn heat back into regular forms of energy, but it's not very efficient, right? It's just, it doesn't work very well. It's hard to do so. And it has to be it's just weird, right? The process of turning things into heat, it's like kind of it's not irreversible, but it's just like it's just That's why people talk about like the heat death of the universe or whatever, where like eventually everything turns into heat at some point. Which is kind of weird to think about. You playing the hardcore wipe? I'm going to be playing the hardcore wipe when it comes out. Right now we're just playing my hardcore account. So we're sort of doing preparation for the wipe. In a roundabout sort of kind of sense. There are quite a lot of stashes around this area in general. Oh, we do actually need to eat something now. We'll eat something in a sec. That's what about whisker. Okay, this is good. This is good. Okay, we're not going to take those. Strike. Well, take it for now. Yes, in the end, it's all these. Yeah, you read my mind. Heat death of the universe, state with no energy gradients, no work to be done. Exactly. I do think it's the same rule sets. I actually don't, and I strongly think that it is not the same rule sets because I think this will be too hard for most people. I don't think BSG have the time to implement all the things like in the Pestily rule set. They could get most of the way there, I think. Some of the more complicated stuff, though, I don't think they're going to implement in the way that it would need to be to make it kind of interesting. But also, I think it's primarily just too difficult. For people. Not for them, but too difficult. What is this? Mr. Science plays Tarkov? Hey! Liberators! And a PP-19. Now that sure is interesting, because this is 100%. And can take some good stuff. I think I'm gonna put this guy away, actually. I think we'll get rid of this. What how much does it have? MJ. Yeah, I think we'll get rid of this. You can find enough other stuff. Should probably put some of these things in here just so it's not as like crowded. There we go. Number 19 is hard to find decent ammo for. Exactly, but I do have some. And I've got enough Russian stuff now, I think. Okay, so that's probably up at the top of gas. I decided to do extortionists first. I don't know exactly why, but I wonder if I'm actually not going to stop here too long and do the looting thing. I'm going to try to get out of the way of whatever this is and kind of just like rotate and move on. If I can literally vault over anything. I'll try and go through here. I hear like suppressed shots going off. We'll have a quick look in this one. Okay, I'm not going to take that. Bolts, we do need them. M62. I don't think that's the one you can use to make fleece, unfortunately. Do you wonder if it's worth... I wonder if it is worth looking for the guns up here. I've got some PST and stuff, so... I'm not feeling too famine yet, now. Yeah, PP-19 starts with PST in the mag, so it's good to go. We'll use the Keta because it's got more ammo for it, but... I used to... These boxes I used to farm when I was, like, proper Tarkov newbie Timmy. It's good memories, these. Commando. Don't think that's helpful, but... Good pistol grip. One of the better ones. Right, let's try and go around the edge. Ooh, that bayonet. I'm actually just going to GTFO. It's kind of too hot around there for me to want to stay. Didn't realise that scav is going to just like show up. I want to rotate out before I get caught. And my next section is in here anyway. Let's repack this. You find good attachments occasionally, good weapons in those boxes a couple of times. Yeah, I think you can do. You actually can do. Certainly not impossible. Yeah, time to vacate the extract area. I agree. Because it's like 25 minutes. So I'm going to go this way. We're going to avoid old gas as well. Let's check no sniper scav looking at that side. Another box in here. If someone's in here, I'm not going to be able to see them, I don't think. It's funny, they added all of this stuff up here. Yeah, these boxes I've had some good stuff from sometimes. Why no pistol to holster? Should do. I did it in a rush. Nothing in here, annoying. Ooh, AK-545 short. That is tempting to take. I mean, I might swap them in for the Kedda, maybe. I want to keep the Kedda if possible, though. Yeah, and a mag for it. I think it's actually good. Because it's like easy to find ammo. I did throw away all my ammo previously, but let me just pack these in. Yeah, PP folds 2x2. It does. It does. Let's just see what happens with this. Put that in there. This in here. That in there. Right, get rid of this. I wonder, you can't take off the hand guards now, can you? No, sadly not. Well, this thing is it, so you can't make this fold any smaller than this. So I will just do that. I'll probably just keep that in here. Take this guy, and then I still got this one. So this is all right. Then what we'll do is we will put that up here, maybe. Actually, no, I don't really want the Kedda there, do I? Actually, no, I don't have any choice. I don't really have any choice. Actually, I could put the mag down here, because if I'm not using it, then I'll keep the mag. Down like this. Oh yeah, this is getting quite efficiently packed. Oh, I could put it up here, actually. That's a better idea. Let's put it up there. Because then that means that I can put this in here. And this in here, just in case. Okay, that's just a scav. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do it this way around. I'm going to do it that way around. You put it in the rig and you can keybind it. Yeah, it's true, but... And you can still use it? I know. I guess we could do it this way around. Yeah, we could do it like that. Then we can still get the PP19 out. So what was this? Was that was this one, right? Did I do this one? No. Take Zhukov? Nah. What date do you think the white will be? I think it'll be in maybe 2 weeks or so. Could even be the end of July, honestly. I don't think it's going to be in like a week. It's a good handguard. It is, yeah. But, I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter what the stats are on the gun. It's just kind of irrelevant. Like, it gives you a bunch of ergo. But I don't have a suppressor or anything, so... I'm not sure if it matters. And it takes up 2 slots. Like, it's not really a priority. What's this? It's the drum for the toy gun. I've seen, like, 2 sets of those so far today. That's hilarious. Files and meds are important. Can't remember if I've got metal cutting scissors, but we can sell them if I don't. Crack's in there. Have a look. Anything else going on? Not really. Give me your asking. What are your thoughts on the hardcore wipe? So I think it'll be somewhere between No Fleet and Presley's thing. If I was to guess, it would be traders, limited traders in some way. They like strip down the stuff a bit, turn down the loot pool a little bit on everything. This does technically give me 2 MP5 mags. Player? Or Scav? You have a video? I don't actually have a video of my thoughts on it yet. I mainly did, it was my live stream that I did last time. Yeah. I'm basically just going to take the mag. Because I can use it with the MP5 later. I don't need another MP5. I believe it's a player? Sounded like it. We're going slow. My rampant speculation is the newer weapon parts are higher the spawn chance. What matters, gun or no gun? At this point, yes. Best better weapons would be a lot of fun. I just feel like they might... It was a real player, they poo-pooed themselves. Yes. Hopefully we're good here. Let's see. Okay. Now, I did kind of want to go to dorms too. 16 minutes. So there are scavs about, but I feel like it might be okay together. I don't know. Wonder how they'll handle hardcore white with EOD stuff. Yeah, I mean, they might just change the starting gear. They might just leave the starting gear. I think it's, yeah, the EOD, some of the EOD and, no, that's sniper scav. Some of the EOD and starting gear is, like, actually pretty, especially the unheard stuff, it's, like, pretty insane. That does extract? I mean, I got a long way to go, and I don't want to go that way through the map anyway, so I think I'm just going to go this way. If we die, we die. EOD is okay. Unheard is dumb OP. I'm kind of that opinion. Well, EOD, even EOD is like... Well, the thing is, EOD, you basically get like an MDR. And an AVS. And then after that, you're kind of out of luck again. So it's not that bad. Whereas like Unheard, you get... What do you get? You get some stupid thing with M80. I can't remember what it is. M700. You do get M700 with EOD as well. But there's something else that you get. Trooper armor. Yeah, I mean the level 4 armor does matter, but a lot of the time you just get killed at the beginning. Oh yeah, the 56A1. Yeah, that makes a big difference on unheard. I think you just get 855 for the AD. I don't think you get 56A1. 56A1 absolutely ruins, because it's almost like the unheard stuff. It's almost like the unheard stuff is designed to kill EOD people, right? Because class 4 armor on day 1 is insane. I usually just run. Thing is, I usually don't survive more than 1 or like 4 or 5 raids with the MDR on day 1 anyway. Not normally. Wait. Oh, I have 220. I don't have 206. Whoops. My bad. I thought I had 206. Maybe I forgot to bring it. Don't know. Well, I mean, you also, like, Unheard also gives you the crazy stuff, right? It gives you the, it gives you the scav junk box right off the rip, and an ammo case. Which is pretty nutty. Also gives you a razor and the pockets. Yeah, you do get a lot. I mean, it would be quite fun. Yeah, the starting stash stuff, I don't know whether they can really touch it, though. Just because of the way that it's been, you know, sold or whatever. It would be good if they remove some. I mean, in some ways, it'd be kind of fun if they literally do, for hardcore wipe, they say, like, your stash is empty, you have nothing. But you still have some ability, because that is quite interesting for a little. Well, I guess actually it's not that interesting for some people. Maybe just give you money. Maybe they give you a little bit more money, but then you just have level 1 traders you probably like. I'd probably prefer that actually. Like level 1, because level 1 traders it's pretty famine already, you know. It's not they're not that. They're not particularly generous. Not looking at stuff in 3? Nah, I've got the quests done and stuff. I was only going in to run in to grab the water if I had it, but I forgot. For some reason I have 220 and I didn't realise that I didn't have 206. I don't know why. Maybe I've mistaken it in my head, but I want to just get out, really. Like the safe stuff I don't really care about. It doesn't really matter for the hardcore progression, to be honest with you. Like none of it really matters. Like what matters is like questing to get trade levels so you can access the higher level barters. That's really the thing that moves the needle. Outside of that, it's basically keeping your kit. You know, I got a bunch of 9mm in that raid, which is actually really, really handy. Like getting a bunch of ammo is much more important than getting a roller out of a safe or something. A Bitcoin would obviously be useful because then it means that I could buy a junk box. So it's like all stash stuff, you know. The progression for hardcore is traders and stash things. We can farm our way up to stash level 2 or a scav junk box or whatever it is, then that's going to help. Other than that, it's all stuff you want to use in raid. And barter items, I guess. Guns from dead PMCs fighting over Marked. I mean, I guess. I don't know how likely that is. I mean, we didn't hear any fighting. We were not near there, though, so maybe we just didn't hear it because we're all suppressed. And inside. And 100 meters away. Oops, that is not the one I want. I mean, I don't care about fighting this random scav, right? Always hard to tell the temperament of the scav players, because some of them are just crazy. Especially late white, right? Like, who's playing scav now? Usually people just dicking about, so. Whereas I'm playing full stakes hardcore. Don't need any unhinged scav players running after us. Not today. Ideally not. Are you stoked for the new wipe? I am. I am. When it comes, it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. Whatever hardcore mode brings, I'm interested. Were some shots at the start? I guess. Okie dokie. Unheard also gives you a loving girlfriend and steady aim. That's what they tell me. Unheard 50 mil rubles to start on a white with Trident Barters only. That would be quite funny. Hyphenated. Send you DM. Following up something. Okay, I'll have a look. I'll have a look. Yeah, give me one gun ready to go, not 5 planes. Yeah. It's nice when you find like a rando build, isn't it? Especially if you're doing hardcore, like that's neat. Yeah, like giving people cash. So I think that would be good, actually. Giving people cash and then you can buy what you like would sort of be a bit better. Okay, so yeah, see, for the sorting table purists, right? We could just use the sorting table, but I'm not going to do that because I just can't be asked. Now, does the... You know what? I haven't found another set of nuts at all. It's crazy. Does this fit on this? I actually feel like it doesn't. Oh, it does! Okay, we actually have a suppressed gun. Holy moly, moly, moly. Look at this bad boy. Okay. I didn't take the Zhuk with me, though. So we don't have a better handguard. I don't have an adapter for it anyway. So it kind of doesn't matter. But we've got this plus... Oops. Plus this mag. Oh yeah, let's go and hand in what we need to first. So Skier. The Extortionist, we've done that one. And then we've got what's on the flash drive, and then we did the elimination as well. Not even sure what that gave us, but it's easy to do, so wasn't that fast. Right, let's see. What do we get? What do we get from the ski man? Loads, actually. Holy moly. EKO. I'm not sure if we're going to use the VPO and just sell this stuff, because it's a bit... Like, EKO is okay. 30 pen, 73 damage. It's pretty good, but it's kind of hard to mod this out. I don't know. We'll think about it. Traversing the map decently with the Kata? Exactly. So, with this bad boy, so I do actually have the bayonet now, which we can grab. Either the UMP... or this, if we find another one of each one. Now, I don't have any way of getting 45. So that's why I was turning these into pistols. And you need 4 of them, actually. So, I mean, maybe we'll just keep it hidden away for now. Just in case, gives us a bit of optionality. What else do we get? So, yeah, we've got Iskras, Hot Ross, Roller. Now, I don't think the Roller's for anything that I can actually use anytime soon. Money case, Trigicon, yeah, it's like scav junk box and stuff like that. Scav case in the hideout and stuff. So I'm just going to sell it for the time being. So we're trying to get our money up so that we can get ourselves a scav junk box here too, which would be nice. Let me just chuck these things out. So metal cutting scissors. Do I have? This is where this comes in so handy. I actually do have metal cutting scissors already. Now, what do we need them for? Giga break the rules, UEAD space. Psh, exactly. Really like the no flee from this wipe. As soon as I got to the end game, I test drive, I gave up the 20 kills insane. Yeah, it's stupid. Insurance freeze tripled. Yeah, they could do that. Need nuts. Need more nuts. Well, I'm going to sell one of the metal cutting scissors. I think that you can find them often enough. I'm not that fast. Let's hand this into Jaeger. So we need another Iskra. We also need a packet of noodles. They're easy to find on Ground Zero, but I don't really want to go there. I'm going to sell the crotch. Yeah, I'm going to sell the 209, honestly. I just don't think I'm going to use this stuff. It's like, okay, but it's too kind of bulky and for the stash. And I just don't really want to use it. So we got our PP19. What else we got? Let me take that away. Splint. SPST. Another one of these. Bandages, right? Another one of those. Actually, I think I've already got one pillbox. So what we're going to do is we'll take this. We'll use the pillbox. Because we'll stick this in here. And then we can stick something in here. Alright. That is a bit better. What was this one? Oh, this is from... That was from the quest, actually. Okay. Probably a good idea to start selling to Jaeger and Skier. I guess so. Jaeger's pretty early, right? Yeah. I'll have to sell him something. Maybe we'll sell him some rigs and stuff. What's he gonna buy? The night vision. Maybe just sell the night vision because I don't have the clip for it. Now we've got a couple of rigs. PP19 doesn't get smaller without the mag. PP19 mag pistol. Oh, can you put the PP19 mag on it? Oh, it does though. Oh, it's in like, oh, because it's 2 slots. Like, it doesn't actually help, is what you mean? I see what you mean. Yeah, it doesn't actually help because it's only 2. It's only 2 wide anyway, so you save 2, but you gain 2 from the magazine itself. So yeah, I see what you mean. Okay, well maybe then this one, Saiga 9. Maybe we get rid of the Saiga 9 at this stage. I'll try and optimize some of this stuff. Get rid of the TT pistol, because probably not going to use that now. Get rid of one of the SKSs, I think. Bayonet up in here. Need an auto sort button for the sorting table. Are you allowed to buy a scav junk box with the cash? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So I will be doing that soonish. Deagles are so common, they actually are. Where is the Deagle? Where did I put that? Oh, here. I wonder if he'll buy any of this stuff now. Yeah, 30k. Yeah, it's probably good time to get rid of it. BPO. What else we got going? Still got this Uzi. It's got a laser on it. Uzi's not too bad. I think you'd need the rail though, actually. If I put the pistol grip back on, you see. Put it back on. Yeah, you're losing one place. Oh, I see. Yeah, because you need to put... Oh, I see. Yeah, you're losing a place there because you need to put the pistol grip on. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let me just auto-sort everything. Just so we can see where we're at. Do you need LCD? What do we need LCD for? Do you need LCD for the hideout? Security level 3 and solar power. That's like impossible to get to kind of situation. Look at this. What do we need magnets for? Kind of handy for gunsmith. Rest space 2. You need one of them. We'll get rid of one of them then. Put the paracord in your special slot. I could do, but I don't have any way of actually using it, so I'm then just carrying it around as extra weight in every raid for the sake of saving 2 slots in my stash, which I'm not sure if I want to do. I think I'm probably going to sell... Actually, I was going to sell this rig, but I think I probably shouldn't do that. So we'll keep... Maybe I'll just fill it with magazines. You can't... Like, these 30 rounders, this means I've got lots of scope to do stuff with. Just put, like, a few random bits in here. Like, some splints or something. Actually, we'll put big splint in there. Okay, we'll sort that. See what happens now. Getting better. I still need to sell some things. I think we need to sell the soaps, maybe? Trying to remember what we actually need, because this is half the battle, right? Like, trying to remember exactly what does what. You need salts, you need bulbs. Maybe I will just sell the Uzi. I feel like maybe the Uzi's not very interesting, because I need a top rail to actually mount an attached scope. So maybe I just... It is suppressed, though. Or it is suppressed, though. Leave the armored rig at home and wear the armor and rig combo. That's probably a better idea. Do it that way around. And then move all this gumph into here. Do something slightly different with these. Give me a little bit more scope to do something. Take that out, put that there, like that. I won't take the bandage, don't need that for this particular run. See, the color coolon, I was thinking like, oh, this is gonna be great. It's like really, really useful, but I'm actually not sure how useful it actually is. So, like, I need these cameras. What are they for anyway? Oh, I think they're for the ref task. What else? So toilet papers are useful because you can barter these for GSSHs. So you need 3, which is the annoyance. USBs, I don't think you need USBs for anything, really. Nothing specific, so maybe we just sell that. I don't know why I took USB. I probably just did it because it was there at the time. Spark plugs, I don't think I need right now. You need them for the generator initially, but afterwards I don't think you need them anymore. The generator 2 is, yeah, all of this stuff. So I don't think you need spark plugs. I know there's a quest for them later, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to give it to one of these two. Task item Freekeeper, maybe, but... What else? What else don't we need? We do need helixes, I think. You can keep the cameras on your special slot. I know. Again, I'm not going to just like carry them around. I'm not just going to carry them around because this is crazy. Rechargeable battery. Spark plug task not that far away. We can find... Like, spark plugs are not rare. They're not that rare. It's okay. What else can we get rid of? Well, I guess I'm going to need to take some food and water anyway, so we'll take the humpback salmon, and we'll take... Actually, do I have... Wait, why isn't that letting me... There we go. I don't really have any drinks. I actually need more drinks. Got hot rod. We kind of need more drinks. Take the 1x1 car kit. Or CMS kit. Does the Uzi suppressor fit in any of the 9mm guns? I'm pretty sure no. Because it's its own one. Rechargeable batteries are not useful. Get rid of those then. Power banks are sort of useful for some stuff, but I don't think they are yet. You need weapons parts for this. Oh, the humpback equals car kit. True. Isn't herring for the holodilnic thing, though? It gets hard to know what to get. Actually, maybe we'll do Tarkas. We'll take Tarka then. I even did a video about that once upon a time. Wouldn't you know? This guy... We probably want to fold him down. This is literally just going to be hardcore, isn't it? It's just... You'll need to find a raid Tarka. What for? What do you need this one for? I can't remember now. There's too many things. One of the issues is that you kind of need everything for everything. Either hideout or barter or whatever. I don't think you do need Find a Tarkov anymore. I think there was a quest for it, but they changed it now. It's the early ref one. I don't think you need it now. Yeah, that quest now is much, much easier. Remember, they made ref like 1,000,000 times easier. So it's this one. I actually have it, but I'm not doing it. It's why all of my stuff pops up with stuff. It's just food and drinks. Yeah, it's so much better. This was the 7 Pevco one. You needed like 5 Tarkas, 7 Pevcos, loads of random stuff. Now you don't need any of that stuff anymore. Right, I've probably got too much most in. Actually, you need to do the bolty ones. It's impossible to choose. It's impossible to choose. Okay, we can get rid of PE. Get rid of that. We've probably got enough. Have we got enough 9mm now? PS, FMJ. Already got enough FMJ at this point, maybe? Got GT as well. Oh my god, it's so hard. Ah, we've got another EKO pack. Let's just sell that. To be honest, I think I might sell... I don't think I actually have any shotguns, so I think I should just sell all my shotgun shells, because I'm only going to be using those if I find a scav with them on in raid. 8.5k hours, still learning. That stuff keeps changing as well, in fairness. It's not really your fault. Okay. Alright, we're nearly... I think we're nearly there. This is the hardcore experience, though, just like... Just all stash all the time. Right, we need to fit this in. We need to now fit this in. What's this? The science office key. We don't need that anymore. Get rid of that. Let's take like a long, hard look at everything that you have. We need to make like 4 more spaces. Yeah, shotgun ammo is so easy to find. I agree. I think maybe I'll sell one of these. Does this one fit this? No, I want to sell one, but I'm not sure if I'm going to. What else we got? What does this fit to? It's AKMs, that kind of thing. Maybe it fits to this. I don't know. Paracorded special slot. I know. I guess I do need to take some more ammo. So let's just have a quick look at what my loadout's going to be. So this is FMJ. Let's go into ammo. Let's go. Okay, so we've got PS. So we'll take all the PS for a start. We'll take some BP, like 30 maybe. This is like actually kind of powerhouse. I'm not gonna lie. Get rid of that a little bit. Okay. I probably do want to take 2 types, don't I? Oh, it's hardly any. It is hardly any. But anyway, I need a scope as well. I need some kind of optic. I don't think I have much except either this or I've got the EKP. So maybe just do EKP. That leave enough space? Put that in there. Fill that with FMJ. We're gonna have to just put stuff in the mags. It's the only way. I'm not gonna be able to part ways with my stuff. Ah, here it is. Here's the extra PS. Oh, you know what? I will take it. There we go. Right, we're fitted in. Use the pillbox in stash. I've already got one in here, unfortunately. I'd have to like reorder everything. Right, so this is all right. This is all right. Okay, so what are we gonna do now then? So what were we on next? We were on. Oh yeah, did I not have? Let me just quickly check for 206. I thought I had 206. Apparently I don't have 206. Okay. Well, we kind of need then. We kind of need. Oh, crack! We need squash. We need a squash. What have we got from this guy? So we've got delivery from the past, which we can't do because we haven't got the doodad. Okay, and then what else we got to do? So we need gas annies. This is sort of where it starts to get a bit tricky. Secure flash drives, electric motor, gunsmiths. We need to find a. We need to get a 133 in the right format. Instant noodles, Iskra. Balder on shotgun now. You can wear the scout backpack and put the stuff in the pillbox. I can't because I've already got a pillbox in here. That's expanding the space. You can't put two pillboxes in each other. You can set the flashlights onto one sprut and get rid of it. Maybe actually, yeah, because I do need. Yeah, that's a good point. I do need that to complete gunsmith, so that will get unnested at some point. But the thing is, maybe it's not worth it because I can actually take the other flashlight here. Okay, so yeah, we just need to find. So we need to maybe we do interchange. Find the squash. Where do you guys think? So Iskra, I always find Iskra in like stashes and stuff. Squash teas. Yeah, we need squash. We need noodles. I find easier on ground zero though, and then Iskras. I just tend to just find them. I don't really know where I find them. You can put 20 slots worth of stuff and then empty the scout backpack to wear it. Oh, you mean like just on its own? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. That's true. That's true. You are quite correct. We can do something like that, and then wear this. Stick this stuff in stash. This probably won't work, but then I can fix it myself, and that will give quite a bit more. Yeah, you're right actually. Yeah, look at that. Ground Zero gives Iskras as well. I guess they spawn inside the stuff. Maybe we'll just play Ground Zero then. Is it white? No, we're playing hardcore. Hey, Tim. What's going on? Iskras in duffels. Didn't you find a gas analyzer already? I did. But you need 2 more. Oh, I should have gotten rid of these keys. Yeah, never mind. I mine and Scav's backpacks also fed you loose spawns on Woods POI. True. So do exclamation rules and you'll see the rules for hardcore. I'm playing Pestil's hardcore rule set. So hardcore white, we don't know what that's going to be. That's going to be sometime later this month. But it's going to be some combination between the exclamation rules rule set, which is Pestil's rule set for doing a hardcore playthrough, and no flea basically is what we're going to have next wipe. But this is at the end game of Tarkov still. We've not wiped yet. Weapons boxes. We'll have to see. I mean, there's quite a lot of stuff on Ground Zero, so we'll see. I love it. It's kind of unfortunate that this is good because this is kind of. I probably should have gone with. I should probably just gone with the ScavTalk because it's better than the Zook. How expensive does insurance on a non-hardcore weapon need to be in order not to be an auto-insure all? I mean, at the beginning of the wipe, it's sort of nearly there. I feel, but I mean, like a loadout like this, how much would that have to be for you to not insure? I mean, if it was 200k, you wouldn't do it, right? It's probably worth 200k. So, and your stuff gets stolen a lot more readily at the beginning of the wipe. At the moment, though, it feels like how much? What does it feel like? It feels like insurance. I mean, it depends on the item actually, because helmets are like a fraction of the price, whereas some guns and scopes and stuff are a bit more expensive. Like a 200k or a 300k kit would probably have to be 50k. You'd probably still insure all every time. 100k, you'd probably have to think about it. I feel like a third. I feel like a third of the price of the kit would probably start to the point where you start to think like, I'm not sure. Any idea when we might have a sale? I think there's a sale right now, isn't there? think. Always selling face mask and eyewears to get you one made. I would too normally. The reason why I got this one on is because it's whoops. God, I didn't mean to do that. ND! We'll just have a trundle about, grab a few things. Oh, look at this. Oh, wait, it's bleach. I thought it was aquamarine, never mind. Vitamins. Okay, we've got food. Let's go upstairs, see if we can find anything up there. Bye-bye, awesome ammo. I only fired 1 BP, it's okay. Okay, it's better. In a hardcore weapon, insurance will likely not be worth it in many cases. I agree, because everyone's going to be... People aren't going to be looking at your stuff going like, oh, I can buy that off the traders, or I can buy that off the traders. I'm going to leave that shut, just in case someone comes up here. Sale for the unheard at the moment? Oh, is it just unheard? I love how they're always just like, oh, it's a sale for unheard, by the way, and then they're like, but the EOD discount doesn't count. You're like... Probably don't need CPU fans, to be honest with you. Trade them from gas handies, I guess, but... Don't need matches anymore? I'm not even sure. I don't think I need it. Paper? Paper's useful for turning into toilet paper so that you can then use that to buy... Nuts! Yes! Nuts! Now we can make the actual workbench and mod our guns. Holy moly. Paid equals Salewa. Water. Fantastic. So ground zero is so good for provisions. More vitamins, God. More stuff than you can shake a stick at. What else? Oh, it's green tea. Okay, we'll eat the Tark, at least. We'll get that out of the way. I need to be bringing hard drives, I think, as well. Out if I see them. Matches equals contact 2. Is that on level 2? There was something about DVDs. I think that was hideout upgrade. I think that's heating or something. Something weird. Now, T-plugs. I don't remember if we needed T-plugs. Screws we probably do. T-plugs you need for a quest, but I don't need them yet. Level 2 Ragman as contact EM. Poxram will just sell. I played a loot goblin in 3rd edition D&D. I love it. T-plug. Remind me, give me a good reason why I should keep T-plugs. If there is any. One DVD for some gunsmith barter. It's for that as well, yeah. But there's like one thing in the hideout you need it for. Farming or fertilizers. Yeah, it's a long way off though. Wow, it's just pox around. These are good for selling because we still need to get Scav junk box. Broken LCD. That's not very efficient, but we'll take it for the minute. US dollars. Actually not useful. Because I can't turn them into rubles. Supposed to like teacups or something? Landmark rat poison. That is much more efficient for selling. I'll take that then. Yeah. You know what? I mean, I don't ever drink tea out of teacups. No one really does. Everyone drinks them out of mugs, I would say. Unless you're in polite company. Do I need capacitors as well? Like, again, it's like farming part blah blah blah, but I'm not sure. You know, we don't care about that stuff really at the moment. Slickers. I mean, obviously we can eat it. 2 T-plugs equals PP19. I feel like I'm getting like less use out of the guns though. CPU. Yeah, there's quest for these, but like you can target farm these things, so it's not actually that bad. Now, do I even want sugar? I'm like not even sure if I want the sugar, you know? What does sugar actually give me here? I'm going to get rid of the capacitors. Like, you can get them so easily. Cords are good for the infinity wires you need for the hideout. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, but then you need the water that goes with it is the issue. Because it's like plus one minus a half kind of thing. Which is a bit annoying. I actually don't need much food. I've got quite a lot of food already. Slicks is good for Scavs. Peas I will take, because peas give you hydration at the same time. It's actually quite nice. 2 sets of these on the floor. Anyway, whatever. Sugar's pretty useless. I mean, in hardcore it kind of is. We want to play with the flare on hardcore. Yeah, I mean, that's the deal, right? It's like we're just probably not getting there on this run, and by probably I mean almost certainly not. And by almost certainly not, I mean like actually just certainly not. Okay, so we didn't even leave the spawn, and we're already just full of stuff. I probably should eat or drink some of this stuff first. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually drink this. I've already got one in stash, so I don't need this. Sells 15k, but otherwise, yeah. Imagine running a flare on a hardcore server at dusk. I mean, it'd be cool. That would certainly be cool. So just go around the back, see if there's anything else in here. I'm looking for squash, iskra, and noodles, was it? Ah, we can use the new... Where's Jaeger? The new pinning tool. Look at this. Yeah, noodles, iskra, and then squash for the barter. This feels pretty much like the new player experience minus the map knowledge, overthinking every piece of loot. Yes. Basically, yeah. It's quite. That's why I quite like it. It's quite fun. I enjoy it, right? Because you're like, oh, I have like limited resources. Because the stash increase is useful for just progression, but it's not as interesting from a gameplay perspective. You know, the stash limitation is like part of what makes the game interesting. And so, yes, I have EOD, and yes, I wouldn't give that up because getting progression is like part of the shtick, especially if you're content creator, right? Like you want to progress to be able to do the content. So it's a little bit different for me. But if you're playing the game on like in a pure kind of way, then I mean, I played like 3 wipes on standard before I went EOD in the first place. So I've done it, you know, and I've played. I haven't played a ton of hardcore, but I've played enough hardcore to know the deal. You know, you do rob yourself of the experience slightly. Yeah, constantly min-maxing. The Iskra's in the black weapon box. It's 4x4. Yeah. But the min-max is like, it's part of the game, right? It's like kind of why the game's fun. I only graded last December. Before that, I was a standard boy. I know the struggle. But that's the thing. I think I got to the point where I was like, well, the standard grind I'm actually not that interested in anymore as much as just kind of doing the race, the progression race. But in hardcore... God, where's that? Proper bottleneck around here. I'm doing hardcore. We're not playing a hardcore wipe. We're not playing wipe. Where was that scav? Sounded like a player. Baited by the title, well done. It wasn't my intention, I swear. Where's this dude? We're kind of at the bottleneck because Draws a skull above it for a reason. So there is a scav over there. Height over boar. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to move out. Right. A hardcore life, baby. Oh, wait, was that a scav? Was this the first PMC kill? Yes. Okay, it's PRS. Gotta do what you gotta do. Agreed. You kill someone else. Feels risky to just open this out. But... yeah, level 18, not a Timmy. Do you have the dog tags you need for fence in the west? I don't. Why is this? Oh, it is. It is. They are found a raid. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of one of the vits. Yeah, it might be time to GTFO. I agree. There we go. Did it wipe? No, 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 no. We're just playing hardcore. We're just playing hardcore. I wonder what's in this gun, actually. We should... right. Oh, hold on, hold on. This is... wait. Did I drop my other mag? Or am I just using this one? I think it's okay. The scavs, they know. They know what's up. What's in these? Technical supply, let's have a look. Oh my god. They're coming. They're coming for me, boys. It hasn't worked, no. I feel like I'm going to get shot through that railing. Right, gas anti check. Don't have any relays. Maybe we need to go then. Maybe we'll just go Emacom.
Вон он, блядь, ебать его! Вроде никого. Шалаш! Парни, тут наших валят!
Don't know who that was. Looked like a blue helmet boy. Hold on, suit from over there? You gonna get sukered from over here? Fetch the green flare from mirror. I'll try that on the way out. The scavs, they just want your ass the whole time. They make a beeline. Romeo 7. It's not great, but at least it's a scope. I am. I'm just wary of all these scavs. I can't tell where this guy is. I hear him shouting all over the place, and I don't know where he's gone. Let's see if we can peek this bit. Where is he? Where's he gone? Are the 2 stacks of bullets worth the slot? Probably not. I should have put more of them in, but okay, let's push forward down here. There is cover at least. Hopefully avoid getting dinged from down this way. I'm just going to push straight over, and then we'll loop back up here. But I need to have a look up here. I feel like there's a scav like here or something. Oh god, I'm stuck on all of these. It's right up there. Okay, hopefully we can avoid going back here. Oh, let me in. Come on. Come on. Oh, yes. 9, lovely. Right. Let's see. Kaboom. The flare extracts just feel so suspect in this game. They really do. Every time I'm just like, is it going to work? Nice. Okay, that's not bad. First PMC kill of the hardcore as well. Probably would be on Ground Zero, and we did, you know, camp that guy relentlessly, but on hardcore you got to do what you got to do. So not bad. Just got something for friend from the West as well. Got 2 of the tags to hand in, which is pretty good. He gave us 1. That means we've basically got 1 kill in hand now, so we can get a kill without collecting the tag, which is very useful for that quest. I was thinking you take the green flare in the special and then Emacom. That would actually be a good idea. So you can use the flare in another map. Yeah, because I could have easily got to Emacom from there. So keep the flare in the special. Yeah, maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have done that. Okay, we'll hand these two things in anyway. Where is it? Skier. Hand in these two tags. Okay, so we've got one in hand. Didn't really find much else, did we? We went to go and find drinks. We did find some stuff. Not a lot, but some things. Got a bunch of Poxram to sell. So we'll use this, we'll sell this, we'll sell this, we'll sell this. What was the DVD for? The DVD was for something in here. Especially in Klimov, most of the time it doesn't work, get shot by snipers. I feel like I got Klimov down to relatively fine art. Klimov works for me pretty much every time. Ground Zero works for me pretty much every time. The Woods one, I've had it not work once. I feel like it's heating. Is it heating? No. It must be rest space actually, because that would make sense, because you put your film up, right? So yeah, it says. And then 3 of these energy saving lamps. Okay. So that's what it's for that one. So here's this. Paper. I really could do. Oh, we got the vitamins finally. So the last thing we need for this is actually 2 bandages. I just need to be making sure that we're actually taking those. So you are allowed to buy the Leatherman multi-tool. You can technically get this from Woods, but I'm not going to, because you can technically buy the like grey items for tasks and things like that on hardcore. And to be honest, I don't care. I'm just going to buy it anyway. If you disagree, I'm not bothered. Like, you're supposed to technically be able to get them on, I think it's Big Grey on Woods, in theory. But doesn't sound like an interesting grind to me, personally. Pesty is slacky with his rules updates since there isn't anything about special slots. Thing is, I think it's fine. I think the special slots are kind of okay, no? They don't change the game that much. They're just quality of life. I don't think it matters that much. Okay, so what can we actually build now? Is there anything interesting we can make in here from a hardcore perspective? Where can I find files for Tarkov setting to back them up? They're in your Battle of State Games folder, I think. If you look for controls.ini, I think it's mainly that. Well, you're saying, yeah, Windows had to redo all of that? Yeah, have a look. Wipe info out? What do you mean? What do you mean? What's happened? What's happened? Details on the hardcore wipe. Stay tuned. Soon we'll reveal even more about the upcoming wipe. No flea, are the casuals cooked? Yes. Yes, they are. Flea market disabled. Increased items requirements for hideout zones. Oh, people are gonna hate that. People are gonna hate that. Hideout zones don't require found in raid items. Thanks, PSG, but the flea market's disabled, so it doesn't make any difference. Oh, actually, no, it does. It does, actually. No, that's important. That is important. So flea market disabled means you can't buy the stuff anyway. But hideout zones not requiring found in raid items, that means that you can have the stuff in your container and still build with them. So that's actually important consideration. Limited hideout ammo crafts. So M61's gone away, thank God. Reduced spawn chance of raid loot. Okay, so extra challenging wipes. This actually isn't too bad. So it's just no flea. Unfortunately, the problem with this is that if they just do this, the trader rush is like even more important. People are going to freaking hate this, though. Increased item requirements for hideout zones. People are going to hate this. I don't know why they've done this. This only hurts casuals more. It's like disproportionate. Like, you look at people like Hyperrat and people like that. They don't even build the hideout. Like, with the traders still available, unless they do something about the traders, I feel like this is short-sighted, because they basically, you've got all the different like knobs in the game. Flea market on or off, traders, crafting, I said flea market, crafting, and then in-raid loot. If you turn in-raid loot down, if you turn the hideout down, you turn the flea market off, but you leave the traders exactly as it is, then the traders are now like, traders were important before. Now they're even more important. So I'm not sure about this. I'm a little Unless they do something about the traders, unless they have the traders like locked to a certain trader level for a certain amount of time. It's only the first dot. True. You can store items in the craft zone now, though. What do you mean? They'll probably buff traders now. That'd make it even worse. They need to make the traders worse. Yeah, rush traders, then kill low-level players who can't get more than 10 pen. Exactly. Basically, you rush level 26, you complete the lighthouse tasks, you get Corund from Prepper at level 3, at level 26, and then you annihilate everyone. Trade is more an issue for ammo inflation than hideout because they provide more ammo than the hideout does. Correct. Actually, I don't know anymore. Like, the hideout crafts are pretty speedy these days. Actually, still probably not as good as the trader. When you need 3 bolts, you can hand over 2 immediately. Can you do that now? I can't remember. Next why? Where does it say that? Is that... They could change traders to barter only. I mean, if they did that, that would be like... That would make a significant difference. If they do nothing about the traders, I feel like this is going to be fine, but I think that for casuals it's going to be really hard. Yeah, it looks like 1 of 3. They haven't released anything else. It's also in the tweet text. Soon will reveal more information. That's true. Do you not read YouTube chat? Why do people always ask me that? I tend to swap back and forth. For me, all the ammo should have to be final raid. If it's hardcore, probably unpopular, make it more fair so people couldn't rush the traders. I'm on Twitch as well, yeah. If traders were barter only, that would hurt casuals more, you think? It's a good question. The problem occurs not at the beginning of the wipe, but later. If you have level 3 traders, it is a bit weird now because the step up from level 3 to level 4 is quite huge, actually. But if you have level 3 traders, even level 2 traders, right? You have easy access to class 4 armor. You don't have very good ammo at level 2 traders, in fairness. But at level 3 traders, you get access to M855. If everyone else is playing on hardcore, can't buy class 4 armor or anything, then you're just going to annihilate everyone with M855. The issue is the level difference thing. Because if you made traders barter only, yes, casuals will... It's all a relative thing, right? It's all relative. So a casual player with traders normally will have less stuff if they have barter only, right? It's like harder. Experienced players who have access to the full trader thing, though, will be at like level 3 or 4, while the casuals are at level 1 or 2. With like basically free access to loads of stuff off the traders. Whereas in the hardcore, the experienced players are still going to have to go and find the stuff to kill you with. Is the issue. With no fleet, it'll be tough to find enough mats to keep the ammo crafts going. Well, exactly. That's kind of the point. M80 is also powerful enough. That is on level 4, though. So. You should make the lobby-based matchmaking off your trade level. Next wipe guide will be lengthy and as detailed as hell. It might be. You can target farm quite easily already. It depends what you're going for, yeah. I think many more things are going to be crafted. But it says here, limited hideout ammo crafts. Maybe you can craft more things, but not ammo. Map knowledge or loot knowledge would be more valuable. That's true. But do you feel that... I feel like, not necessarily casuals, but like people who are like... play a more like looty, ratty kind of play style. Those are the people who are normally associated with more casual players in the first place. Whereas like chatty guys are going to struggle to find anything because they don't tend to loot stuff. Like my loot knowledge is not that good, actually. It depends who you are. Like if you're... It depends what kind of player you are. Some players are great at loot. You know, Hyper's amazing at loot, right? Because he does his 1 billion run. BCPF and J will be killer at level 3. Yeah, that's what most people don't get. Your gear is only one half of the equation. It's your gear in comparison to the average gear. Exactly. Maybe you can only craft X amount of wire a day. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to... I don't know. We'll have to think. Well, I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that they, like with normal... The thing... I'm sure this is the way, though. Like, with normal traders, everyone else ends up playing hardcore because it takes them a while to get to level 25 plus. Whereas anyone who's experienced will get there relatively quickly, and then will be basically playing as normal. Like, if you can get to level 4 traders, which, I mean, that does admittedly take me a while because I don't play like the full-time streamers. But if you can get up to level 3 or 4 traders, you can kind of be back to where you were, sort of. Even with no flea and with other hardcore requirements or restrictions. When there are no limited hideout crafts, why bother with the hideout anyway? I guess you won't want it for making money, right? Well, I guess you could because you're still gonna be able to buy from the traders. It's useful for task items mainly, and then the hardcore wipe. The extent to which the barter-only system hurts casuals directly correlates how predictable reliable it is to find specific items. If items are reliable finds, the casual is on a more level playing field. If it's more RNG, the grinder is advantaged because they have more rolls to find the items needed for barters. True. The grinders also play more... It's a weird thing though, right? Because you're kind of then like the... I guess you're always going to be items positive, so the grinders are going to be at an advantage. But that's like grinders who are grinding for items. There's a lot of the players who are like the sort of chatty type guys, but they don't really loot too much, so I don't know. Even in the hardcore wipe, class 4 armor won't be horrifically rare as long as it's still common on scavs. Correct. You know, like I'm playing hardcore right now. I've not really killed that many players. I've killed one, in fact. And I'm running class 3 at the moment. I have a class 4 in here. And I have seen a few class 4s around. I actually ended up not taking them. To be fair, I haven't been running class 4 that much on my hardcore playthrough, to be fair. So, there is that. This guy PRS's. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think it's necessarily... I don't think it's all doom and gloom. By any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, a few days ago, Apple responded to a bunch of more community posts. It's very common on scavs now. They removed a lot of the class 4 plates. ULA's still available, but 6Bs don't not have plates in them. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. Because I was thinking like, oh yeah, you know, it's just gonna suck. But actually, in fairness, I haven't actually seen that many. I haven't seen that many class 4s. So maybe it'll be okay. I think you need a paid for the cult circle, if I remember correctly. Interesting. Grinders won't be an advantage because they'll run more raids and use things faster. See, that's one thing that I think people always forget about as well. What's this? Utility underground part. This key sucks. So I'm not even going to keep this one. Yeah, because the grinders like the thing is the grinders do play more raids and they do end up using more stuff as well. But I think like typically the rationale I was going with before was you typically end up being like items positive. So you see here like my experience here is broadly that I've actually got a lot of gear, and so I've got like more gear than I can use in a sense. And so from that perspective, the grinders will end up with more gear than they can use, so they get to like pick and choose from the best things that they find. More so, because they've got that curve faster. Something like that. Something along those lines. I don't know whether that's... Like, that was sort of the logic I was going along. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be fun. I'm just sort of anticipating, you know, any problems. I'm just sort of anticipating, like, what issues might crop up. I feel like they should do something with traders. I feel like something should be done with traders. I do. You know what? I'm going to sell all these. I can't be bothered to do these barters. I just simply can't be bothered. And I want the Jaeger money anyway. Oh, we're at 782. So we're actually quite close to the ScavTalk box. We need like another 300,000 rubles. Do you need that long flat screwdriver for anything? You need to find out stuff, but... Yeah, I should start selling with Prapor so I can get to level 15. Yeah, easy finds as well. Reduced ammo crafts and rare spawns, yikes. I mean, rare spawns... That might make certain things a bit annoying. For example, if you need to find like flash drives, you know, flash drives are still one of those things that are pretty painful. Have you started Workbench 1? I have, yeah. So what else? So what do we think was good? PSCM is pretty good. Could make wires. See, these are really specific. 74 wooden handguard stock. VP 136. And an AKM muzzle brake. PSTM also quite good. I mean, it's the 9x18 stuff that's really the best for this. What's this one? FMJ? I mean, we have quite a bit of that anyway. SP8, that's the leg metal one. Yeah, there's not really anything I can make in here. Utility key's nice. Really? I went in there and it was awful. It was rubbish when I went in there. I was like, oh, a couple of boxes and that's about it. Right, okay. So let's shove a bit more of this stuff in these mags. Oh, maybe I've run out. Oh no, they're all in here, aren't they? Yeah. Let's just shove the FMJ in here. Save a couple of spaces. Only have a couple of things to pop up here. One of the annoying things is that you kind of can't really get rid of the pistol grips because you can't buy them again. I might sell this. I want more of these splints. How many more spaces do I need to find? Probably got time for another one. Oh, got another space up there. Okay, we just need to find something to do with this guy. Or something to upgrade. Because I feel like I'm going to regret it if I sell the Mosins. is the issue. I guess I'll take the peas into the raid. Sell that one. What else are we going to remove? That we really don't need. Sell the STM. You think? I don't know. It can actually take a scope. Like, I can't buy the Bastion. I've not got that many things that I can put scope on. I mean, maybe I sell the MP5 rather than the STM. I feel like I quite like the idea of the STM. Sell the Mosin. You need them for Tarkov shooter though, and they're kind of hard to get. That's my rationale for keeping them. Is they're kind of hard to get. I might just sell the damn MP5. You have SKS, you have MDR. Sell the PPSH. Maybe that is a proper like scavvy gun, right? And the bullets are bad and it's hard to aim and it's good early. I had it as a backup. I think maybe you're right. Don't know if I need the ammo for it, really. Probably not. I'm trying to sell some stuff to Prapple. Okay. I mean, this is suppressed, so definitely should keep this. Okay, all right. So look at the good and fix the issues. Don't dismiss this direction just because it isn't the first implement. No, I'm not dismissing it. I'm not dismissing it. I'm jumping to the negative because I'm trying to anticipate these problems. So don't take my like humming and ahhing about as me kind of like not liking what they're doing. I should sell the M9 as well, but I can't be bothered right now. Okay, so what did we actually need to do? I still needed to get. Yeah, we still need noodles and iskras. And secure flash drives. And a squash. There's usually quite a lot of noodles just around on Ground Zero. I mean, I think... Wait, was there something there to hand in? Hold on. There was a related message above. Okay. Oh god, it won't let me scroll. In a sort of conclusion, will there be issues? Oh, sorry, you had like quite a lot you were saying. Ref scares me the most. Yeah. So in a sort of conclusion, will there be issues? Yes, obviously, but the overall direction is, I would say, even good. Yeah, no, I agree. I actually agree with you. I agree with you. Did I have something to hand in? I feel like I saw something. Oh, it was this, the electric motor one. That was it. Okay, let's go back to Ground Zero. Let's see if we can do this again. I think we're good, aren't we? Got everything in my toolkit we might need, I believe. How did people get rich before Fleet? I started in 1212. People didn't really. The economy was much, much lower. You know, having a few mil was like, you were like God tier. My 7-year-old's now much better with her hands than in kindergarten, though she's not at the stage yet where EFT is easy. With the 2-slot optics on gun to save a slot or two? True, actually. Sell the MP5, at least the Uzi is suppressed. I can't put scope on the Uzi, though. I realised I don't have the Stormworks top mount, annoyingly. Does sound like there'll be more restrictions since they said it's the first pack of details. We will see. When I started playing, 250k kits was an expensive kit. Yeah, like if you were paying 300, 400k for a kit, you were like end game. Although I started playing when the... I've only heard that as hearsay, because I started playing after the Fleet. I started playing after Fleet, but before Reserve. I started playing... I'm going to get rid of this screen so I can actually Alt-Tab. I started playing... Oh no, it's in this spreadsheet actually. I started playing in patch 10.5 or something. I've been playing since 2019. So I've been playing for 6 years now. And even I was after the fleet. Fleet was already there when I started. I don't have alpha armband or anything like that. But let's see what BSG do. Let's see what BSG do. I don't know whether this is going to be good or not, or whether it's going to be easily... Oh no, I have these things down here. I thought they would just go into this slot. I broke my own rule. I'm intending to sell this anyway. If I remember correctly, a lot more stuff is on the traders. And you could buy literally anything on the flea market. When was the Bitcoin farm added? I think it was added with the hideout. I don't remember when that was. A while ago. Maybe 4 years ago? It's been around for a while. Oh, there was an actual pistol in the dude's hand. It's like actually kind of cool. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird spawn, this one. Can be a bit dangerous, but... Hell's this? Uzi Pro Mag. Then I can use the Uzi bit more. It's going to be point fire only. It's going to use all my 9mm, that's the issue. The Uzi is actually going to be slightly problematic for me, to be honest. Yeah, so it does work in normal Uzi. So the normal Uzi can take them all. The Pro can only take Pro mags, though. That's the distinction. So Uzi Pro is more limited. Because the normal Uzi can have 50 rounders and stuff. I wonder who spawned it. Look on. Are these a Jaeger 2, aren't they? I'm not gonna take these yet. There's a Jaeger 2 barter for the Tarzan rig. Which is a really efficient on hardcore, is a really efficient way of securing rigs. And there's a guy laid down over there. Gotta get Friend from the West done somehow. Might as well take the opportunities while you get them. Loot to sell? Kind of, actually, yeah. Is that USEC? I don't know if there's more than one. I think what I'm going to do is clear... I'm going to try and clear this area. Around Emacom. I'm stuck. It's quite hot, this raid. I saw someone over here. I'm not sure if there's a scav or not. They're running left to right. They might be going up into the Terror Group building, though. Or it could have been a teammate of our friend. God, that sounds close, doesn't it? I think it was a scav. Pretty sure. What are we doing on this map? We're trying to find various things actually. We're trying to find actually I probably need to repack here. Trying to find squash, noodles, and iskras. I need to find fan-made bandages as well. Gosh. Nice. I'll eat the peas. BSG release of hard details on hardcore web. Yes, we were just talking about them a minute ago. So I need to go and get the dog tag ready from this guy. Okay, that's the other side. It's like in here somewhere. Or maybe it was a bit further actually. Maybe it was laying down over here. Where were you, my boy? I think we're there. Oh. Really, really wanted the extra headset. Right. Okay. Okay, it's about half here. Who's this? It was a bear, unfortunately. Damn it. Pain. Well, we're going to see if we can loot the flare, and then loot the cafe. That's what we're going to try and do. Okay, there's someone completely stripped here. That was not the entrance that I wanted. All right. Can of coke. Another can of coke there. Another paid for Salewa. Check for tag. Good point. I think it'll be gone, but good point. Yeah. I thought you had Jaeger's spicy sausage. Okay, there is stuff in there. I'm just going to go and get the flare, and then I'm going to come back. I can hear something. That's Scav. Hope so. Okay, it was a Scav. Tarka. Right, I want to go and see this Scav here. See if he had anything. Got horrible old VPO. Nasty. No flea and no and Bitcoin file can make a big difference money next fight. I mean, it did at the beginning when people couldn't get it, you know. Made a big difference at the beginning of this wipe too. That's not at me. Yo. What the heck? Croutons, don't need that there. Okay, ammo. Yeah, I actually should have got the ammo from him, shouldn't I? I should have taken the gun just in case. We'll take the cat, actually. I'll get it on the way back up. I want to look down. I want to look around here. So just super, super, super noticeable up here. Like, the audio's not necessarily loud per se. It's just really obvious. Is the problem. Wow, we're coloring up. We're not finding any of the ground zero noodles though that we need. Ugh. Yeah, not gonna be very hardcore unless they completely rebalance all the traders. I think they should time gate the traders or something. I really do. It's gonna take casuals quite a long time to get to level 2 traders, in my opinion. We'll have this just in case. Grab some stuff from the duffel. Well, at least the thing is, at least we've got this now in special slots. That's quite good. Feed poisoning incoming. Tushonka. Stick of ram. Could probably sell that. Nails. Don't know whether we need those or not. Not even sure. I'm glad we're playing hardcore rules like you are right now. I ain't gonna leave a simple splint and tourniquet unpicked. Yeah, I've got quite a few in my stash is the only thing. But yeah, you're right. Now, I hate going underground. So it's hardcore, regular, self-imposed rules? Yeah, do exclamation rules and you can see which one it is. It's Pestily's rule set. Okay, so there's a bunch of shooty shoots going on over there. The falling sound. The drop down, my friends. Watch yourselves with the drop down. The drop down can be heard from a long way away. I told you this in the latest audio video. A long ass way. It's like 80 meters or something. Hardly makes sense to limit ammo crafting and leaving M61 on ref next fight. I don't think that's what they mean. I think they're going to... I think they'll just get rid of the high-end stuff like BP and M61. I think the lower ones you'll still be able to craft, is my opinion. Well, that's what will happen or not, I don't know. But... Now the drop down, I was suspicious that someone would have dropped down like off this balcony down into the road. Because that's where I drop down sometimes. But maybe they haven't. Have they fixed the drop playing for others, not you? It's a lot more consistent. It's not entirely fixed. But it's way better than it used to be. Getting the items to craft is going to be much harder without the flea. That's a good point. A horse. Should I take a horse? I've got salt already. I think it only sells for 5k. This only sells for 10k, but I can't remember if I need it for something important. Have you just started the hardcore? Raid 19. So, this is like the 3rd session kind of thing. Okay, that sounds like it's in the Terror Group HQ. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably cross over and then... Whoa. Someone's gone freaking hard over here. Jeez. There's scavs everywhere. Pillbox for spot on level 3. Yeah, it's too high, I think. Keep finding these pillads. So annoying. Maybe I'll take this so I can actually boost up the MDR, maybe. Unsuppressed M4 boy. What's this thing? Three slot, like Xeno or whatever. Okay. So I'm going to try and leave through Nakatani. That also means I have to basically just like go now. Yes, lamp, not bad. Feels like a bit of a trap lamp. Maybe I do, you know, maybe I would normally go to Nakatani. But I actually don't think I have enough time to spend the time getting out of this raid, because otherwise I'm going to be late. I'd normally, like we were saying, I'd go across, we'd go to the liquor store. We'd go up and through, but I'll just loot these last few bits and then we'll have to go. Anyone that got a gas block for an M4? Nah. It's too niche and too far away, I'm afraid. Right, anything else good? Last shout before we go? No, crappy balaclava. Alright. Alright, we'll do flare exit. Again. Yeah, like it'd be good to keep it. Like we said this last time, I should have kept it and gone up to Emacom and just left out the normal extract, so you can eventually farm like a couple of them and then use them in other maps. But sadly, I've kind of run out of time. Like it's going to take me probably. I could either just run to extract and risk dying, which is just kind of stupid on hardcore. I don't really want to do that. Or we just take the win. We lose the one single. Flare doodad, but it doesn't really matter, and just call it a day. Pillad is still a 4 times if you really need it. I actually have one already, so that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to take another one. I don't have the ring for it because the Pillad also only goes into the special ring, which is a bit annoying. Although I think I would take it otherwise, just in case, for like a VPO or something like that if I can find one later. But yeah, I've already got one. I already don't have the ring for the first one, which is kind of annoying. Okay, so I mean, we're building up good stuff here. Not building up the things we actually want. Yeah, so previously, I should have done this before. I cheated slightly. But I was going to sell this M9 because I'm not really keeping pistols anymore. And then a few of these things. Did I get anything to actually sell? Not really. I got like Ear Slam, the Uzi Pro one. Guess I'll sell this and this. What's this got in it? Yeah, I mean, it's too niche an ammo for me to really worry about, I think, is the deal. There is this class 3, but you need a pom-pom hat. I feel like scavs don't have pom-pom hats that much. Yeah, ES lamp is very useful. Yeah, the ES lamp's going to be good. This turns into a paid. This we can eat. Meds is good because you can. There's the key barter for them as well. This one, which is this one? Forget. Prepare with Prapor. I'm just going to focus fire on Prapor for a minute. Try and get him up to level 2 when we get to level 15. So we'll see how that goes. Where's the rest of my rubles? Other than the wallet, aren't they? Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're not that far away from the scav junk box. We probably could sell stuff and get there, really. In theory. I love the name Giga. It's my hardcore account. What are you talking about? It's a regular name. I don't know what the big deal is. Anyone else buy RAM? Mechanic? Skier? I haven't sold anything to Skier. Gosh darn it. I probably should sell something to Skier. Okay, alright. We'll sort this out next time. But anyway, I will catch you lot. I don't know when. I'm kind of taking it a little bit easy. Just because obviously we've got wipe soon. So I'm going to be going like, I'll go full on when we go for the wipe. So I kind of don't want to like go too crazy and see my kids a little bit before the wipe happens. But doing the hardcore thing's fun anyway. I don't even mind if there's no point to playing hardcore. I actually think the raids are more interesting. There's more stuff for us to think about. And also, it's amazing practice for whatever does actually come. It's going to feel easier than this, probably, right? This is probably as hard as it gets. So anyway, we will see. Right, well, have a lovely rest of your Tuesday, everybody. I will see you either Wednesday evening or Thursday afternoon. I don't know exactly which. But I'll see you around shortly, at least in a day or two, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now. Say hi to Hayes for me for those on Twitch. Bye.